Yo, chat. Guess who it is? What's up, baby dolls? Hi, Hobo Clown, Birdie, Draz. You like the digs? Let me turn the music down, my friendos. Beyonce. Yep, it's me, Beyonce. Oh, thank you for the host, Hobo. How is everybody? Good afternoon. We are early. The light you're seeing on my face is primarily natural light. So how's everybody's day going? Hold on, guys. I didn't tweet out or put on Instagram. Oh my god. Where's my phone? Oh my god. We left my phone. My phone's somewhere. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab my phone. I'm back. I said I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's make some posts here. We got to post on the story. Yo, what's up, babes? We are live right now at the link below. We're gonna be doing our workshop Wednesday, but we got something special. We got this 100-year-old singing book, so we're gonna read it and laugh. It's by Gertrude Wheeler Beckman. She's lit. What's up, babes? By the way, guys, if you're not following the Instagram, !socials, get your ass in there. How's everybody's social isolation going? Is it cute? Twitter time. I am dressed for royalty. I got the fucking rings on, babes. I don't have the Tygir earrings on. They were heavy, and I need my ears to not be hurting for a little bit. I'm super tired from work, but now I can finally relax. Yeah, I'm a little tired too. I was gonna try and take a nap before, but I just decided to make a coffee instead. How cute is this mug? It's always kind of nice to drink coffee on stream. Normally I don't drink coffee when I plan on singing, but since it's workshop, we're gonna make an exception today. Workshop, the special work. Should I just change Workshop Wednesdays to just Workshop, W-E-R-K? The special is live. Come check out what this 100-year-old singing instruction book has to say. Okay, we are tweeted, we are Instagrammed. Let me post. Where's the thingy with the staff? There it is. Okay. Hi, chat. Hi. Hi, J-Topic. Hello. Let's take a sip of our coffee. Cheers, guys. So look at that Tygir painting. Oop, wrong way. You'll be able to see it better when the standing desk is higher. Bye. See, now it's in the shot. We're gonna work on lighting. But in the meantime, there she is. It's a very cute painting. I found it at an absolutely beautiful, cute little antique shop here locally. I should have submitted for something. Well, feel free to send something in. So we got 2 submissions that I know of right now. So we're gonna work on those 2 submissions, and then we're gonna hit up this book. Who's excited for this? I can give you all a little taste. And we'll put on some smooth jazz when we read it, because it's like fucking hella serious. So the first chapter, just to give you a sense of how crazy serious Gertie, as we referred to her last time. Hey, Taraz. What's up, my baby? Hey, Chrissy. To give you a sense on how serious Gertrude Wheeler Beckman is, the #1 chapter, the first chapter, The Way of a Discoverer. We read a little bit at the beginning, so here we go. It talks about, okay, in the autumn of 1904, when I first went to Ida Auer Herbeck, she was close to 60. She was born then sometime during the middle 1840s in Lyon, France. Her family, I've been to Lyon, it's very pretty. Her family returned to their native south, to the native south of Germany when she was 16, and her musical education begun in early childhood, continued at the conservatory in Munich. Peter Cornelius, what are these names? Ida Auer Herbeck and Peter Cornelius. Why don't people name their people like kids like that nowadays? Now it's like Hayden, Braden, Shaden, Clayton, Maiden, Gaden. Thanks, sweetheart. You guys liking the jacket? The jacket. I'm so excited to read more of this, y'all. I'm so fucking excited. We can play a little game. We can have like, if you like use channel points, if you send in channel points with like a number between 1 and like 200, I'll flip to that page and read the excerpt. We can do something like that. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to kick off with our Workshop Wednesday, as usual, and then we're going to dive into the reading. Shima, my B-Day, yes, the fuck, please. Taraz, it's happy birthday time. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Taraz. Wait, we can do better than that. Happy birthday, dear Taraz. Happy birthday to you. How about that, baby? Native south of Germany. Like what? Like, excuse me, ma'am? You know this book is about to be racist on some level. I hope they talk about, like, music. I hope it gets, like, real homophobic. And we're like, damn, Gertie! Girl! Wait, I don't know what I just flipped through. Listen to that. Once I spent an interesting morning visiting a class of 6-year-old school children, as one does. I don't fucking know. At intervals, the teacher would clap her hands, saying, "Now, children, we'll have some posture work. Now, feet together, weight on the balls of your feet, knees back, abdomen in, chest out, shoulders back, chin in, and arms at your side." She would then demonstrate the desired position for the class. "Now, boys and girls, I am going to see how many of those little tummies are in and how many of those little chests are out." Okay, so Gertie was a fucking creep. Oh my god. Walking through the room, she would touch each small person as she passed. "Good for you, Jimmy." "That tummy certainly is in. And that chest is out." The fuck? Chat, are you hearing this? What kind of fucking creepy nonsense? I love this. And then, oh God. That's fine, Helen. A fine chest. No, Mary dear, that is not quite right. You see, dear, your tummy hangs and sticks out a little too far. Pull it in, dear. You'll never find a suitor with that kind of tummy. Lord have mercy. Kid's fat. This. Whoop. Oh no. No. No, we caught the corona. But we gotta do a thing. Hey, there, get out of my life. I want you to leave us. But thank you for your follow, official coronavirus. Rip, guys. Our stream just caught the corona. I'm laying in my bed drinking chicken broth. I'm so sorry you're sick. Is it manageable? Good for you, Jimmy. Literally, this is what it says. I almost want to just keep going. I gotta finish this paragraph. No, Mary, dear, that is not quite right. You'll see, dear, your tummy hangs and sticks out a little too far, if you know what I mean. Pull it in, dear. There, that's good. Then out with the little chest. And so on down the line. I'm afraid I was less interested in what the children were striving to do than observing whether or not they maintained their posture that merited the teacher's praise. The moment the test had been satisfactorily passed, every little boy and girl slumped, unable to control all the different portions of the body any longer. This bitch just called out these children's. What? That's not fair. Phoenix God. Wait, hold on. I forgot. Hold on. We gotta change. We gotta change. Don't go changing to try and touch me. Oh. He never let me down. Hey, Phoenix, how was your day, my sweetheart? My sweetheart. Oh my God. Oh, no way. Oh, that's awesome. I'm just saying, for the first time ever, if you Google my name, Tygir, I now dominate that name on Google. I'm the first thing, everything comes up is me. Beforehand, it was an ice cream shop in Canada. But we fucking did it. Our Twitch is first, then our Twitter, then a bunch of my tweets, then Twitch tracker, Twitch metrics, and then TygirCreams.Canada. I want that URL. I want Tiger Creams. All right, hold on. I had to do a thing. I'm going to start doing workshop Wednesdays in the music and performing arts directory as a way of kind of showing a little bit of like bridging the connection between the Twitch sings community and music and performing arts. So let me go and adjust that real quick. Out of full stuff habits. Well, English, Welsh, and Scottish schools closed Friday. Damn. I mean, like, yeah, no, that's on par with. All right, here we go. We've updated the game. All right, then. Yes, indeed. Indeed. We're going to mark this page. This page is litty. What can I put here as a bookmark? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Get in there, glasses. Don't you fuck me. There. Now our oh, and we lost the page. Okay. Well, say la vie. So we're going to touch back, guys, if you don't know what that... Hey, Nell Spectre, what's up, sweetheart? So if you guys don't know what that was, this is over a 100-year-old singing tools for speaking and singing. I picked it up years ago in New York City, and it interested me the hell out of me because, you know, you guys love... You know that I love vocal pedagogy and things like that, and vocal technique. Hey, everyone, hope you all doing okay. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm doing good today. We shaved. We washed our hair. I'm wearing a super cute jacket. I got my coffee and my rings on. And we're doing our workshop. Okay, so getting into the workshops right now. If we go back into our media submissions, we got something from Birdie. So we can start off with you, Birdie, my sweetheart. And then we are going to go into a performance of Concrete Angel by our very own Sneaky Fox. Now, if you're not familiar with what we do on these days, Workshop Wednesday, I take my singing expertise and I apply it to submissions people send in to give pointers and technique advice for people if they want looking to improve. And today we got something special because we got this book to read. It's so fucking funny. If you missed what we were reading earlier, it's so absurd. It's so absurd. I found the page. Guys, remember page 19 for me. Oh my God. It's so dramatic. It may be accepted as axiomatic that, quote, the more full of life one is, the better will be one's singing. If you will stop to think, you will see how very true it is that the heavier you can feel, the greater amount of life, parentheses, power, end parentheses, it will take to move and lift the heavy load. Powerlifting relaxation is the first requirement for right singing. Never lose the power! It literally says it with an exclamation point. Never lose the power! Live with it, regardless of whether or not you are singing. What you have discovered is not the principle that underlies singing alone, but the principle that is the foundation of all physical action, that of animals as well as people. No! A knife! Is that not the most bougie, fucking over-the-top extra nonsense you've ever done hurt in your life? All right. So, Birdie, my babe, let's dive into your submission. So Birdie sent was so, and by the way, guys, remember, full on support here. It takes a lot of guts to put yourself up on the main stage and to be critiqued. So, Bulletin Birdie, guys, if we can get a shout out going for Birdie here, submitted Russian Roulette. Let's pull up Twitch Sings and let's get into it. Bulletin Birdie. Woo! We got the illness. No, we don't. I'm not going to even joke about that. No, the real talk is, guys, I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow because I'm stocking my new apartment. I've had just enough for like maybe a week or two, but now it's looking I need like a month or two's worth of food. It's very scary. So I'm going to go really early in the morning before shit gets sold out. I don't know. If you guys got canned food, send it my way. I have like nothing. I have almonds and cold cuts. I don't remember why I picked this, actually. Because you're fabulous? No, don't say that. Say you're going to be fine. Oh, my God. I haven't even gone outside in like 3 days. If I'm getting sick, then I'm going to be real. It was good knowing you guys. All right. Here we go. Chat. Oh, you know what? Our sound's messed up. It did this last time. I might need to restart the game like last time as well. Yeah, it doesn't like. All right, here, let me restart the game. Let me put that back on for a sec. Y'all, as cute as this jacket is, I'm like fucking toasty as hell. But at least I won't be dancing around. All right. Let's see if it's working. There we go. Not what it seems. At least I'm being honest. Did the game update? Oh yes, guys, it did. By the way, if you're going into Twitch Sings, you need to recalibrate. So we'll probably do that maybe at the end of stream because we're not really singing today. Like I'm not singing, so you're gonna want to go back in and do it. You're gonna have to use the calibration wizard. They wanted you to check everything. Check the community Discord as well. There's instructions as well as the Twitch Sings Twitter. If you need advice on how to do that. So FYI. They had made some big changes. They said that everybody's going to need to do it. I'm going to grab my notebook.
Take a breath, take it deep, calm yourself. He says to me, if you play, play for keeps. Take a gun and count to 3. I'm sweating now, moving slow. No time to think, my turn to go. And you can see my heart beating. You can see it through my chest. Said I'm terrified, but I'm not leaving. I know that I must pass this test. So just pull the trigger.
Such a pretty song. Is the volume mix okay, guys?
Say a prayer to yourself. Says close your eyes, sometimes it helps. And then I get a scary thought that he's here means
Nice.
He's never lost. And you can see my heart.
That's so pure.
Oh, you can see it through my chest. Said I'm terrified, but I'm not leaving. Know that I must pass this test. So just pull the trigger as my life flashes before my eyes. I'm wondering, will I ever see another sunrise? So many won't get the chance to say goodbye, but it's too late to think of the value of my heart. And you can see my heart beating. Words are hard, oh, you can see it through
Right?
my chest. Said I'm terrified.
Yes!
But I'm not leaving, no.
That was like perfect.
Pass this test. You can see my heart beating.
Your pitch, you were spot on with your pitch. You've got very good relative pitch.
My chest. I'm terrified.
I love your voice.
But I'm not leaving. No.
So consistent.
Know that I must pass this test.
Is it normally faster or something? Because I'm not too familiar. Which is sad because I love Rihanna. Hey, Ash.
Words are really hard.
Enjoy your game. I love you. How's your day? Huh. That's such a beautiful song. I need to learn to that. All right. Give me 10 seconds. I got notes for you. I'm just going to open my windows here because it's like really hot.
And you can see my heart.
Don't look at the fact that I'm wearing shorts, Chad. I swear to God, I'm not.
Take a breath, take it deep, calm yourself. He says to me, if you play, play for keeps. Take a gun and count to 3. I'm sweating now, moving slow.
Alrighty. We are back. Okay. So I want to start off, Birdie. You've got such a pure voice. Your pitch control. Why'd you cringe? Just from listening to yourself? Because I know the vibe. Yeah, no, but no cringe needed. Honestly, I wish that I could like put my hand on your forehead and give you the perspective that I have of like the quality and skill that you do have. I'm wearing shorts, guys. All right, I don't want to sweat out my penis. I'm just kidding. Who's Connor Mc? Oh, thank you for the follow, Phoenix. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow on Instagram. So my older brother's bachelor party got canceled because we were supposed to go to Miami, which makes sense. Like, to be honest, I'm bummed about not being able to like hang out and do the stuff we had planned because we went like really bougie with it. But I'm also happy to not die. So Anyways, okay. So you've got incredible pitch control. I think your biggest strength is your intonation. I think you could connect a little bit more in terms of resonance. And by that, I mean, you seem to take shallow breaths and you keep things kind of small. Now this, what happens is like, it kind of adds like a lethargy to like the way you perform. And I think that you could actually get a little bit more power out of what you have, and it would just deepen the song. It would give it more shape. So it's kind of like that next level stuff. Okay. Like you got the foundation. So you've got pitch control good. So you're not too flat or too sharp. I think that when you start out the song, when the song is primarily in head voice, you're a little pitchy, but then it transitions as it picks up and goes into the chorus, and you kind of lean into it and you feel comfortable. You get it right on. Yes. Yeah, guys, this is going to be the new regular time. 2 o'clock. Sweating out of the penis is the occupation of sweat already taken. Wait, is the occupation of sweat already taken? Taras, do you want to come out of my penis? Could you imagine having a sweaty penis? God. So yes, anyways, what I was saying was that you can now have the luxury of like taking things to a little bit next level. So like shaping the music. So starting at the beginning here. So you already want to be connecting to breath from right off the bat. Which is actually kind of ironic considering the first line is take a breath. I'd be willing to bet if you went back and reevaluated how you were approaching that first note, you would probably be you're probably not taking a full breath. You're probably starting from like a normal talking breath. I mean, if you really pay attention to like when we're talking, nobody goes, so my day was pretty good. I went to lunch and then I had, met up with a friend and we went shopping and then I, decided that from there I'm going to go do this. But in singing, that's kind of what you do. You parcel out your breath in a way so that way you have full consistent support through the notes, through the lyrics. So you don't, you're not forcing, you're not pushing. You don't want too much, but you don't want too little. So it's kind of like checking in to realize, are you starting? Thank you for the host pyre. Owie. I just stabbed myself with my pen. It's felt tip, but still, it's a principle. How are you, Pyre? What's up, babe? Guys, hey, did you guys know that Pyre won the 2007 Hottest Man Alive award put on by me in my dreams? I'm just kidding. But he's really sexy, and I really love him. Pyre, I was trying not to interrupt you talking about breathing. It's all good. You deserve the recognition, my friend. Guys, go follow Empire. He is in the Monday night campaigns for D&D. If you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, check him out. You're also going to be able to see him tomorrow with me. We're appearing in a brand new Call of Cthulhu campaign that takes place in the 80s. We're going to be full role playing. We all have our outfits and characters. It's gonna be really cool. And and since it's the very beginning, you won't have to do any like learning. You'll just follow the journey along with us. So make sure you check out the details for that. Congrats. Just like breathe on me though. I'm drinking coffee, so it's gonna smell like butt. And not the good kind of butt. So as you're approaching this first note, instead of taking such a shallow, kind of complacent approach to it, I would recommend checking in with your breath and breathe a little bit deeper, take a bigger breath, and kind of give yourself a little bit of muscle, a little bit, tiny bit of like core engagement to just give it a little bit more power. It'll, and not necessarily louder, but what it'll allow you to do is have better breath connection that'll allow you to be more pure and on note, on pitch during this heady voice beginning part.
Take a deep.
Because you're a little sharp. It's a little pitchy, like leading into it. Once it picks up into the chorus and you slip down into chest voice, you're right on pitch, and it's great. So you want to emulate. You want that same feeling just all the way throughout. It's finding consistency. Pyre, I'm so happy you're here, dude. You're gonna fucking love this. I bought this years ago in New York from this like old bookshop. It's called Tools for Speaking and Singing, and it's 100 years old, dude. It's fucking hilarious what this woman is saying. We were reading a little bit earlier. I want you to hear it. It's so fucking good. I want to turn it into a podcast. Like, I want to do like a My Dad Wrote a Porno version of like this book, like old technique books, like old, I think it'd be so fucking funny. Yeah, page 19. We were reading, I randomly scrolled to a random page, and page 19 is literally like a story of how this girl just, like this woman, Gertrude Wheeler Beckman, like just sat in on like a children's class, like a school class, like a class, and this woman like tested her children on their physical posture, and it was talking about how like she was judging their tummies on literally the word tummy, and how they were like too fat or too sucked in, or like their chest wasn't out, and they were like touching the chest. It's really funny. It's so inappropriate. I hope it gets racist. I'm just kidding. I hope it doesn't get racist, because that would be a real tragedy. Anyways, okay, so that's my biggest advice to you. I think you could really round this song out a little bit more if you find a deeper connection with breath and get a little bit more resonance out of it. You've got such a nice, relaxed approach from it, so I don't want to take that away. I don't want to take away that, like, because you've got a fluidity to the way you sing that it's, you got no tension. And like most people sing with a lot of tension, and they don't even realize it. Shoulders, back of their neck, their fists are clenched, and you don't really have any of that. So, just like kind of keeping that momentum, keeping that like relaxed nature about it, but finding a deeper connection with breath and allowing that to inform and to create a consistency throughout your music, throughout your singing. I would like almost take what you do, especially towards the end here, when you're doing these runs, like at the peak, like at the apex of the song in like the final chorus, take that like that precision and apply it to like the beginning when you're in your head voice. Does that make sense? Does that help? Girl, it is toasty, and I have my door open, and whew. What's not a vibe? Hi, Shawnee. It's so fucking fire. How's your day, Pyre? You doing okay, my friend? They're closing the Canadian borders, aren't they? The US-Canadian border. So you should drive down here now before they do it and stay with me indefinitely. And then maybe, like, I don't know, we could cuddle or something. I don't know, dude. We'll just see what happens. And you could stream from my setup. The comment from before was just being sassy. What did you say? Who's not a vibe? Vibe check. Not a vibe. Do you know that TikTok guy? How do you plead? I am a vibe. For your annual vibe check. Not a vibe. Oh, my Lord. I'm just getting up, and I haven't heard about the border social distancing tie. We just need to stay 6 feet away at all times. Great. That's a lot closer than people get to me already. It's like a reverse restraining order. People are like, I guess I got to keep 6 feet distance from him, but little do they know, people have been keeping 10 feet of distance from me until lately. Can you guys hear the wind in the mic? Do you guys love that sound? Imagine touching people in 2020. Imagine having the ability to touch people in general. And that's on periods. Oh, this feels nice. I'm creating wind. Social distancing got nothing on single people. That's what I'm saying. My social distancing started with my depression. Am I right? Can I get an amen? Can I get a slay in chat? Slay that social life. Slay communication. Slay debauchery and friendship and long-lasting relationships. Fun fact, when that book was written, bars were also closed and they were in recession. Are you talking? History is cyclical. I think it's time for another excerpt. Somebody pick a number between 1 and 200. Actually, yeah, 1 and 200. Roaring 20s, baby. I would have looked so fucking good in the 20s. I'd be that little gay boy, though, going to Central Park in the middle of the night. Like 50-50 shot, I get murdered. But I'd look cute doing it. 135. Oh, Lord. We in the back of the book now. It's just music. Should I sing it? There's no words. I should just play it. I should have turned on my keyboard and fucking play it. And it's a 2/4 time signature? My God. What kind of fucking nonsense is this? It basically goes do 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 69. Hey, there we go. There's the sex number. Let's see what's on page 69. Please just be something so absurd. All right. This is in the chapter of resonance and breath. This is the first excerpt from page 69. What causes the grunt? I swear to God it says that. I swear to God, chat. Please focus, book. Please, just, do you see it right there? What causes the grunt? This is page, oh Lord, this is really fucking hard. So she said. Page 69, baby! do 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 do. I should turn that into my next single. Hi, Grand Singer. What's up, babe? So page 69 says, what causes the grunt? I am living, chat. Its immediate occasion is a spasmodic collapse of the throat, resulting in a violent disturbance of the vocal cord. No! These snap together suddenly, then instantly separate, allowing a gushing escape of breath before the next inhalation. I'm gonna cry. I've never been so happy in my life. Let me disturb those vocal cords, baby. Let me give you a spasmodic, let me give you a spasmodic collapse of the throat. I'm in love. This is all I need. I cannot believe this is on page 69. This momentary spasm of the mechanism above the collarbones is directly and intimately connected with what goes on below. I can't do this! I did not take my meds today, yet I take them at night. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, I'm in love. How would the throat behave if there was no grunt at the end of a phrase? Oh, we can't. We got to do the next one. We got to do Sneaky Fox. We'll read more of it afterwards. We'll finish page 69 after we do our next workshop. I'm straight up crying right now. What's so funny with the book? It's 100-year-old. So it's a 100-year-old a singing instruction book called Tools for Speaking and Singing by Gertrude Wheeler Beckman. And I bought it in an old bookshop in New York City years ago, and it's over 100 years old. So it employs a lot of like old technique and approach to singing and talking and stuff. It's absolutely hilarious because some of it's like really cool, but some of it's outdated and outmoded and very, how do I say this? Intimate in an inappropriate way. I think that we'll finish reading page 69, and then we're just going to start going through the book one by one, just chapter by chapter. My dad makes sure I can take my meds because he's my carer. We stan him. Yes, exclamation point stan Ash's dad. This is the greatest and best book in the world, Girdle. Guys, can you call me Gertie from here on out? I want to be the incarnate of this woman. I want to know everything she's done in her whole life. The game I'm playing is Not Tonight, set in a post-Brexit Britain, and like it was made back in like 2016. And why is it so fucking true despite being so extreme? Dude, people, we live in crazy times. Do you have symptoms of the corona? I do not have symptoms. Nope. Too antisocial for that. And before, this was actually a sex book, but she had it in the, I hope, but she had it in it so husbands in the 20s wouldn't know what they were doing. Yeah. Like, we're reading this, and it's like, so to begin singing, you're going to open your mouth as wide as you can, and then you're going to slobber on the knob of the note as hard as you can. Then you're going to pop your plosives with distinction. And then you're going to do a split on a differentiated syncope. If I back it up, is it fat enough? If I back it up, is it fat enough? Oh.
All right, everybody, on your feet, do the jig with the tig. You gave me a present, no box, no ribbon. The
best present ever, and I'm not fibbing. I wouldn't trade it for anything, never, no, never. Your friendship is the best present. Thank you for the 6 months resub, Ash, you delicious morsel. 6 freaking months, halfway to a year. 6 freaking months, halfway to a year. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna do Sneaky Fox's workshop. So we're gonna critique her submission, and then we're gonna dive back into the book. So stick around. Also, our new graphics gonna be done this week, so look forward to a big release upcoming with giveaways. Dude, I bought a, I think it's gonna be a surprise, but I bought a bunch of something that I really love that I want to share with everybody. So we're gonna do giveaways of merch. We're gonna do giveaways. We got giveaways on giveaways on giveaways. Got a bunch of fun stuff. If you want free shit, there's a good chance that when we do it, you'll probably get something. And it's not like useless nonsense. It's like cool stuff. Like my virginity. I'm kidding. I'm gonna keep that forever. Let's go back in here. All right. So if you guys don't know who Sneaky Fox is one of my best, biggest, sweetest supporters with a great voice and incredible energy. We stand an LGBT queen, baby. One of the hardest working people I know who's working on improving getting singing, and I adore her. So let's go to this these solos. The submitted song was the submitted song was Concrete Angel by Martina McBride. I love Martina McBride. All right, let's take a listen, guys. Can I get some slays in chat for Sneaky Fox for putting herself out there?
Hits me right here. Love this song. Not too good at it yet, so that's why we're practicing.
Let's do it, baby.
I'm expert. It's a little personal. You know, I feel this a lot. You know, there's others out there who feel this too.
She walks to school with a lunch she's packed.
Yes.
Nobody knows what she's holding back. Wearing the same dress she wore yesterday. She hides the bruises with a linen and lace sole.
God, Martina McBride. Ugh, that takes me back. Well done.
The teacher wonders but she doesn't ask. It's hard to see the pain behind the mask. Bearing the burden of a secret storm.
That vibrato, so pure.
Sometimes she wishes she was never born. Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone. In a
Yes,
world
baby!
she can't
You better get it!
rise above. But her dreams give the wings, and she flies to a place where she's
Yeah, baby!
great angel.
That is so fucking good! Sneaky! Guys, Sneaky has been submitting for a while, and she just gets better and better and better, baby.
The neighbors hear, but they turn out the light.
Oh my god.
Your soul caught in ends of fate. When morning
Plus, this song is a bop.
comes, it'll be too late. Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone in a world that she can't rise above.
Yes.
But her dreams give her wings, and she flies to a place where she's loved. Concrete angel.
Hey, Tomo. Ooh, yeah. This is a vibe. I could cry. I'm literally tearing up.
A statue stands in a shaded place. An angel girl with an upturned face.
I'm so proud.
Name is written on a polished rock.
I would listen to this on my Spotify.
Heart that the world
Come on, baby, bring it home.
Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone in a world that she can't rise above. But her dreams give her wings, and she flies to a place where
She's about to 3-star this on hardcore. Guys, spam Slay in chat. Let's go. For the Sneaky. Come on, she earned those. Get it, girl. When she's riffing. All right, you ad-lib, girl.
Song. I 3-starred it. Oh my god. Wow.
Content too hot. I am fucking absolutely over the moon with that. What do I even need? Where do I even start? Guys, big shout out. Can I get a shout out in chat for Sneaky Fox? That's 2 S's and 2 X's. Go support her. Support everybody that we go through. It's important to recognize how much guts it takes to bear yourself like this. This is like especially the way both Birdie and Sneaky Fox sing. It takes a little bit of emotional bearing. You bear your soul a little bit, because if you don't, I mean, as like cracked up as this book can be, there's a moment in it that there's a point that they have that there's a connection that's deeper than just technical ability. There's a connection that's energetic, that's life, that's core to understanding like the meaning of the music and your emotions and how they interact. Like, this is what it takes. And that's not easy. It's, in a way, it's therapy. It's like therapeutic. And not everybody is like emotionally prepared to be able to take on therapy like that. So big props to all these people. Can I get a shout out to Sneaky? Thank you so much, Draz. You got it. Thank you. So guys, go drop follows. It's a big deal. Now, Sneaky Fox has made its missions before and gets better and better every single time. This was so good. And now let me tell you guys why. Because, yes, of course, there's always you can always tweak things no matter what. Hardly is anything ever perfect. But I want to point out some of the things here that were good that I think can apply to a lot of people. First off, so relaxed, so in tune with the meaning and the feeling of the song. Don't ever underestimate how far that goes. Don't ever underestimate how far that connection can take your music. Even if the technical ability is imperfect or even far from perfect, just the way you give into it will dictate a lot more than people realize. Shut up, phone. It's just a notification that I'm a lonely idiot. I know, phone. I'm just kidding. I'm not a lonely idiot, all right? Gosh, I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Anyways, so, laying a base layer of that enjoyment and excitement to sing this song and sing in general will allow you to move on to the next steps of, technical precision. So, Sneaky Fox, really fucking well done, and I gotta give a round of applause for that. That's a big deal. Not a lot of people can give in that. They're thinking too much. They're too in their head about it. Because, look, I'm a technical specialist when it comes to singing technique. And, but even I need to stress the point, that can only take you so far. You can stand there like a robot and get everything perfect. But I've had a lot of singers have had that lesson where they've gone too far. They've started thinking too hard. They've been too robotic about it. And then the teacher's like, okay, now fucking forget everything and just have fun and sing the song. Just fucking sing the music. This is a song, Concrete Angel. This is like a song about fucking life. That's the thing. This song is about look at the lyrics that are on the screen right now. She walks to school with a lunch she packed. Nobody knows what she's holding back. Does that not? Oh, bye, Ash. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your game. Guys, this song is so fucking real. She walks to school with a lunch she packed. Nobody knows what she's holding back. Martina knew what she was doing, girl. So that's that aside. By feeling that way, the way she can slip into her she was so perfectly into her intonation was surgical. Let's listen to this beginning. No vocal fry leading into it. She was not flat or sharp leading into the note. It was on the fucking note, on her breath, with vibrato. Let's listen.
This song hits me right here. Love this song. Not too good at it yet, so that's why we're practicing on expert.
Also her hair, guys. We stain her hair.
It's a little personal. I feel this a lot.
Same.
There's others out there who feel this too.
And before she even sings, guys, you can already tell how much this song means to her. That's gonna help. All right, let's listen to that first note. She takes that note, and like we've said before, imagine like a platform. She places the note there. She doesn't reach up and put it there. She places the note. She walks to school. If I asked her to just hold that note, she's got enough breath and support to be able to do that. You can tell she's anticipating that note in that regard. She walks to school with the lunches packed. And the only thing I would recommend is if you really wanted to make the stuff even more, even next level, try this song like Sneaky Fox. Try standing up and doing it because looking at your posture, you got a little bit of collapse, a little bit of shoulders coming forward, chest a little bit collapsed. Yeah, that's going to put a lot of downward pressure on where your breath should sit, which is in your tummy. So you're going to be restricted and add extra tension in that regard. So maybe at least relax your shoulders, but bring your shoulders back, have a little bit of good posture, and we'll review that actually in our book. And that's a lot easier when you're standing up. That's why I got the standing desk. Singing while sitting is not ideal, but you already know that. Now listen to the consistency. Listen to the consistency to the second verse. And that lunch is packed. That's so well mixed. She's got the airy flow of a head voice, but the support and concrete, for lack of a better word, concrete connection of her chest voice as she ends that verse. Lunch packed. It doesn't get breathy. It doesn't peter out. Lunch get packed. Lunch get packed. Oh, it's so pure. God, that's my favorite thing about that is the way she ends these phrases is just as crisp as the way she starts them.
Nobody knows what she's holding back. Wearing the same dress she wore yesterday. She hides the bruises with a linen and lace.
So one of the things that we covered last time for her was at the end of these phrases, she had an exasperation. Let's finish this line here. Oh. She had a little bit of inflection that the teacher wonders, she doesn't ask. Like that little exasperation was something we eliminated. And so that I can just have this like consistent flow as it, and as the note ends. And she employed this perfectly. Sneaky Fox, it is not lost on me the work you did. I can see it. It's very apparent. So well done.
It's hard to see the pain behind the mask.
So the song's gonna start building. She got a nice crescendo. Here we go, up into the register. That is that's perfect intonation. And as she's making little pitch changes, little trills in her voice, she has corrected and she's going in an incredible direction with it, where it's not dividing it up. So she used to also through the wind and the rain. She used to kind of break it up with breath to kind of force that pitch change. She's eliminated that, and now those pitch changes are on voice. And I think that just keep practicing it, you'll get even better at it because it's still going on its way to getting to where you want it to be. But it's so much better than what it was before. And here we go. Q Zeno. Why don't you take me somewhere only we know? Thank you for your follow. Keys, oh no. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name right. I'm sorry. Thank you for your follow. Let's continue on, shall we? So one of the critiques I have here. So this is where the chorus hits its highest point, and what you're gonna want to do here is make sure, one, you're not getting tense, you're not bracing yourself physically for this high note in a way that's going to be restrictive. I want you to open your mouth a little bit more, allow a little bit more power to slip out. All right, so that way that purity that you've had before hits that high note. Of equal consistency. You'll get a little bit more airflow, so it'll just make it that much easier. Don't be afraid to let your jaw drop. And hard is, so like you can already see, and I wish I had like a laser pointer here. I wish, actually, you know what? Can I activate being able to see my cursor here? Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Game capture. Capture cursor, here we go. There we go. All right, so you can see here, guys. You can see the physical tension in the jaw. So what that's gonna do is that's gonna force a little bit of difficulty when requiring more breath to reach those higher pitches. So so let your jaw drop. I mean, literally, physically, like before you go to sing, rub your hands together, get some warmth going, and then just like relax your jaw. Practice some jaw relaxation exercises. I mean, this literally works. They teach this in like acting and singing school. So like it's kind of simulating. I mean, it doesn't really do too much, but get your hands nice and warm and just place them on your jaw. It reminds you to check in with those muscles and let them go. We carry around so much tension all day long with our mouths closed. I mean, it's inappropriate to walk around slack-jawed all day, so it's understandable, and you shouldn't be expected to do it. But when it comes to singing, there's no social norms that you need to follow in that regard. Let your jaw drop. Ah. They used to teach us to practice that every single day, and then being able to fit without having to force your mouth open at all, to be able to fit 2 fingers in there. If I was just to relax my jaw. I mean, mine's not still, like, I used to be there. It's not there anymore. But that's an actual exercise. Relax that jaw. And then that way, because this word, hard, is an open note. Hard. She stands hard. She stands hard. Let it, think tall and open. And that way you can just have that much more control. It'll be so much easier for you because you're there. I would say that the word hard for you here is a little tiny bit flat. Usually a lot of people wouldn't pick up on that. It's just having like an understanding of like really good relative pitch. But it's okay that it's like a slightly off. It's more so what it tells me. It just tells me that you're just shy of what you need to be at that pure pitch. What I noticed later, so it does, the tension isn't so extreme here, but what I do hear later is one of the final choruses, I can hear you straining a little bit to reach that high note because you're compensating for that lack of space and that excess tension. You're compensating by forcing it. So by allowing your jaw to relax and drop and really reach for and just give it a go. Like, give it some more power. Make a little bit of noise. It's okay to increase your volume a little bit here to hit that note and carry that and do that at all the choruses. And be consistent with that. That was literally like my one and only real big critique for this song. I mean, let's keep listening here, so we can look. So we can listen to it. He's trying to hear a little bit of that strain, just for an example. So the sound here is so good. You're kind of slipping back into those habits of using that forced breath, that to like break up the pitch. Concrete angel. I'm exaggerating. Angel. Concrete angel. Concrete angel. Concrete angel. Keep it connected. You do it at the beginning of the song. Don't let that go. Don't let that technique go. That makes me want to harmonize. It sounds so good. Let's listen for some of that strain. So look how open your mouth is there in comparison to the last time you did it. That's even more open. You've relaxed into the song. This tends to happen as you sing along in the song and you get into the motion of it. Then your body is like, I got this, and you got more space. So just, from the beginning, feeling that, going in with that mentality. And I think so. This is where the strain comes into place, and it's a stamina thing. I mean, it's a long song, so it really, you can tell that it's more of a stamina thing. So just pacing yourself. Sounds great right there. So you can tell that you didn't quite reach that top pitch there. And you stayed hard as the stone. Hard as the stone. So that becomes a stamina thing. Relax that tension, open up that jaw, you'll hit that note, no problem. Let's continue. In a world that she can't rise above, but her dreams give her wings, and she flies to a place where she's loved. Concrete angel. Yeah, and remember that concrete angel. Smooth that out. Concrete angel. Instead of concrete angel. Concrete angel. So that's that primary difference there. See, you did it right there. You did it right there. You're so relaxed and you weren't thinking about it. Concrete angel. Angel. You allowed it because I mean to make those like vowel changes. Concrete angel. It's primarily like back of the tongue. Hey Fieldsy, what's up, cutie? How is life? How are you, man? It's nice to see you. That changed. Concrete angel. It's primarily a little bit of breath change, but mainly a physiological change in the back of the tongue. So there's no need to like adjust your breath any dramatic way. Because you did it right here. Like it's almost, and I don't mean this derogatorily, just to give an example, that thing there at the end, it's kind of yodely. And the way that yodel's broken up by forced voice cracks, like that flip we've talked about, when you flip like up into the falsetto and chest voice, from chest voice. So take out that yodely aspect and just smooth it out. Little legato. I'm all good. Thanks, broski. Dodging Miss Corona. Yeah, girl. Who invited her? No, like, tell her to get out. She wasn't invited to the party. I'm good. I'm in my new apartment. We're doing our first workshop Wednesday in the new place. We're just finishing up our last workshop, and then we're gonna move into reading this 100-year-old Tools for Speaking and Singing book that is fucking hilarious and outmoded. It's really awesome. So welcome. Welcome. The new place is lovely. I love it. Ah! Oh my god, this is my longest sub, 13 months!
On your feet. Do the jig with the Tig.
You gave me a present, no box, no ribbon, the best present ever, and I'm not fibbing. I wouldn't trade it for anything, never, no, never. Your friendship is the best present. How cute is that rainbow sub badge? Thank you for the 13 months. Guys, it's so fucking long. 13 months. Yes. You're trapped. I love how yellow this thing looks on the camera. Oh, it's so nice and cool. It's so hot in here right now. Guys, can I get a shout out for Wizard Rex TV? The DM for Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday campaigns. The Monday and Wednesday are Dungeons and Dragons, and has been going on for almost. When's our 1-year anniversary, Mason? Have we looked into that? But we've been going for a long time. A lot of lore that we built up. So you're gonna want to follow him for the Monday night and or Wednesday night campaigns. I'm in Wednesday. And then also on Thursday, starting tomorrow, we have our very first Call of Cthulhu episode. So if you like getting on the ground floor and those sorts of things, you're not going to miss that because, you know, you won't have to learn any of the background character stories and whatnot. You'll discover it as we discover it. Yeah, we'll have to see when our 1-year anniversary is. We'll have to do a thing. A 1-year anniversary. Just in time. So Mason, I don't know if you heard. So I bought this in New York years ago. It's called Tools and I know I keep saying this, chat. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself, but I'm obsessed. So a few years ago, I bought this, and I finally found it because I had like a bunch of coffee table books. It's called Tools for Speaking and Singing, and I bought it at an old bookshop in Manhattan. It's a famous old bookshop. It's called the Drama Bookshop. And I bought it because I was like, this sounds cool, and I enjoy like vocal pedagogy and technique and stuff. And it's over 100 years old, and it's fucking outmoded and hilarious. And we've discovered that that page 69, the first sentence is, what causes the grunt? Its immediate occasion is a spasmodic collapse of the throat, resulting in a violent disturbance of the vocal cords. It is fate. It's fucking fate. So we were going to read through it and have some laughs now that we finished our workshop videos. Guys, big shout out again for Sneaky Fox and Bulletin Birdie for submitting their videos. A lot of hard work going into these that you can tell. I mean, if you guys are here regularly for the workshops, you can tell the vast amount of improvements these people are making. It takes a lot of hard work. I mean, it really does. It's like you work at something. You get out of it what you put into it. People ask me all the time, you know, even with runs, things that seem so like out of the realm of like something you can acquire. That is something I acquire. The skill to do certain things are things I've practiced enough times where I can be consistent and rely on it as a skill. Like anything, you put the time in, you get a response out of it. This performance here by Sneaky Fox, if like that's performance ready. That's like perform. I would listen to that live and find that entertaining. Not that needs to be the benchmark for what is good and what's not and what's, you know, hard work and blah blah blah. But to me, listening to that, there's an effort and connection to emotion there that intrigues me. It makes me want to watch and listen. And so there's that component there that she's got. And that's something that you have to work towards. Well, welcome to your first workshop, Tomo. Yes, guys, for those who don't know, I am a professional singer and an actor, entertainer, performer, whatever, from New York City. I've done it all. I've taken music lessons for my whole life. Same thing with music theory and vocal lessons. And I'm not a trained teacher, but at this point in my life, I know enough that I can offer technique advice to those looking to improve. So that's what I do for a workshop. Now, again, I don't claim to be a master in any stretch of the word, but I'm confident to know that I do know a thing or two, and everything should be taken with a grain of salt, more so a suggestion, because everybody's got their styles, everybody's got their sound, and they shouldn't be emulating anything. But a lot of it is universal: posture, breathing technique, lack of tension, connection to breath, intonation, relative pitch, pitch control, things like that. So we do these twice a month, every other week we do a workshop, and you can submit. I prefer you submit through Twitch Sings, so that way it's there and we can look it up. And exclamation point sings if you want to download the Twitch Sings platform. It's free, and we do it every other week. I never knew how much there was to singing until I started getting lessons. Oh yeah, me neither. Honestly, me neither. When I first started, I was like, I'm pretty good. Like, I'm probably going to be, above all this. And no, I was not good. I was not. I had a good foundation because I understood music and music theory but as far as technique and sound and breath, I was like, I might as well have been a beginner. So, there's a lot of nuance to it, but it's a lot of fun too to find your strength. Ty, I have a video. Can we do it? Can we do your video? I highly recommend singing lessons to anybody who has the time. Even if you don't plan on being a professional performer, what you learn, it's like learning piano. Like, a lot of kids learn piano not because they're gonna become a concert pianist one day, but because you learn a lot of discipline and understanding of rhythm and pitch, and it's just a connection to music and a connection to something I don't know, so ingrained in the fabric of humanity that you just it's, I don't know how to describe it. You use a lot of things in your everyday life that goes into singing. Breath control and relaxation when talking, lack of tension. Tension's bad for you no matter what you're doing. Too much tension is gonna cause you stress and everything. So letting go of that. I mean, everybody walks around with their jaws clenched all day long, and you don't even realize it. But you don't realize it until somebody's like, hey. I'll tell you right now, guys, think about it. Check in with your body. Start from the top of your head to the tippy toes. And realize how many of your muscles are engaged right now, even while you're sitting watching me, and then be like, oh my God. I can tell you right now, I'll go through it. I mean, my ankles are clenched because I got them on the floor. My toes are curled up. And because of that, it's engaged my thighs, my back of my thighs. And I already can tell that I got a little bit of tension in my jaw for talking. My shoulders are definitely tense. And because of that, my core. Everybody here's got that tension. They don't even realize they have it. So when you learn these singing techniques, you learn how to let some of that stuff go. Same thing with speech classes. That's why colleges mandate a lot of communication classes, public speaking, and things like that, so they can learn how to mitigate those things. Chester Bennington voice. Is that me? Wait, Chester Bennington? Is that the guy from Linkin Park? That is Linkin Park, man. I like him. I like Linkin Park. He was, yeah. He's no longer with us. Tragedy. Hi, Rise. How's life? How are you? How have you? How are you doing? Whoopsie. Shit. Yay. Oh, I love. You were standing on the wake of devastation. With the cataclysm raining down, inside's crying, save me now. Draz, have you posted your thingy in the Discord? Na, 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 na. Thank you, sir. I just got it. Yeah. There is no perfect scent. Garlic bread. Yes. We got, oh, Layla. Yes, thank you. I've been wanting to listen to some Eric Clapton. Big slays in chat, guys, for Drazar, please. You sang with me. All right, here we go. It's this guy. John Newman, Easy. I don't think I'm too familiar with John Newman. That's good, Rise. All right, guys, so we're going to take a look at Drazar here. Can I get some slays in chat, please? For Draz putting himself out there. He's been working so hard for a long time. He's the biggest music nerd I've ever met in my life. He's really honed in on his like camera and lighting setup for his stream. So you're going to want to please just check him out and check out the stuff he's putting out. He's also the reason my channel hasn't gone under yet. Because he like fucking has been my rock since the beginning. And I love you, Draz. Anyways, let's listen to some Eric Clapton. I can already tell by your face how hyped you are. What do I have in here? Oh my god. I have a list of birds that I saw in Costa Rica. I went bird watching in Costa Rica. Oh, scene. Thank you. I forgot about that. Do I still have that command? !scene.
What will you do when you get lonely? No one waiting by your side. You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride, Layla.
I have a question for you, Jazz. Do you know this song by heart, In and Out? Like, if I were to eliminate the words in the pitch, would you be like the pitch slider? Would you be able to do it?
Begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? I tried to give you consolation when your old man had let you down. Like a fool.
To an extent, I'm used to the MTV Unplugged word.
You turned my whole world upside down, Layla.
Yeah, baby. All right.
You got me on my knees.
Look at that smile.
Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
You're nothing if not a performer, my friend.
Make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say we'll never
Hey, Beard.
find a way.
What's up, my friend? How are you, sweetheart? How's your day?
Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Yeah, Layla. You got me on my knees, Layla.
Aww.
I'm begging, darling, please,
Thank you.
Layla.
That's like the biggest compliment ever. I think Efron is like the hottest guy ever.
Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
Blushing.
Yeah.
Look at you vibing. Yeah, baby. Ooh, yeah. Ah! That's true, Draz. You are a vibe. You are the vibe. That's the biggest compliment I've... I just fucking love that.
Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla.
Oh my god, guys.
Begging,
Stop.
darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
Efron is fucking hot as shit. The fact that I'm in the conversation with him is like the most mind-blowing thing ever.
You got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
All right, buddy. That's a song. I love Eric Clapton. I love Layla. It's so quintessential Eric Clapton to me in my head. Oopsie, I mean to back out of that. Okay. So, and guys, welcome. If you're new to this stream right now, this is Workshop Wednesdays. You're taking my my singing and music pedagogy background. I help critique people who submit materials. Again, I'm not a trained teacher, but I've been a professional musician for a long enough and performer to know certain things. And so just to offer up, like technique suggestions. So right now we got Drazhar with us here. He has bared himself doing Layla by Eric Clapton. And so we're going to dive into some of the things that he may be able to work on to just take his performance to the next level. So the first thing I wanted to there's a few things here. Okay. So one of the things, the reason I asked you towards the beginning is, do you know this song by heart? What I want you to try and do is take this song and then perform it again, but turn off the volume slider. And perhaps if you can, turn off the words. Even if you get some of the words wrong, turn them off. Get out of the, I can see you reading. Not only can I see you reading the words, but I can see you reading the pitch slider and adjusting the way you're singing on the fly to match that pitch slider. What that's causing you to do is make afterthought adjustments that are making you a little pitchy. You're not trusting yourself. That's the point. You're not trusting yourself. And I know you, Draz. I know you know this song. Get out of your head. Take it out of yourself. Don't add the extra pressure of like following what this game has to say. Just sing the song. I don't care if you get it wrong. I don't care if the pitches are wrong. But I want you to get out of your way and I want to hear you fully like give this song a go. Full send. That's my first suggestion. And I think I'd be willing to bet you kind of know what I'm talking about. How do I submit a song to you, Tygir? So !workshop gives you a little bit of details. You can submit it in the Discord. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Draz. You can submit it in the Discord. You just submit a link into, we have a media submissions channel, and you can send it in there. So that's the first thing I want to share with you is try this again, or the next song you do. Pick a song that you know well enough to just get rid of that stuff and then just sing to something. I don't know, like sing to the wall, sing to the camera, sing to me. Get out, just vibe to it. What that's going to allow you to do is not think so hard on these pitch adjustments. It'll be a lot more pure. It'll be a lot more present. So just go at a song without interface. Got it. I mean, yeah, like really, truly, like let it go, let everything else go and just do it. Just do the song. A lot of people encounter these issues when they're sight reading music, especially in like musical theater. Because what you end up trying to balance your ability to read everything in the moment with like pitch control and breath and tension, all this stuff. So, just eliminate one of the variables of like having to like focus on those words and pitches. You know it. You know the song. Let your instinct take over and trust yourself. That's my number one suggestion over everything else. The next thing I would like you to work on, you have a breathiness about you, not about you, about this song, and your singing. This breathiness is like a lack of committing to chest voice. while trying to still convey emotion. It's what we've talked about with soft singing. So soft singing is a term that's used to in place of what people do to convey emotion artificially. This song speaks for itself. Let's be honest. It's called Layla. Begging on my knees, Layla. That's going to dictate a lot more, and being on pitch, being on breath, on pitch, it's going to dictate a lot more than you think. So you don't need to add a layer of emotion by being breathy, and it's a folky. I mean, it's Eric Clapton, it's folky, it's rocky. So it's like, yeah, begging on my knees, Layla. So yeah, I mean, there's going to be a tendency to want to be a little breathy, but you don't have to be. Because the pitchiness from that lack of focus, or rather that diverted focus combined with the breathiness is giving an unsupported sound, a heavily unsupported sound, which makes, listening to it, it makes me look at your posture. You're slumped a little bit. You got your shoulders down. You're kind of scrunched up in there. And between that lack of, space and support you're giving yourself there, you're slumped in, and then you're in your head reading, and you're breathy. So like, it's almost just open up to everything else. Open up to everything else around you. Forget the words, forget the pitches. Open up. Pull those shoulders back. Try singing a song standing up. I don't know if you're I just lost my pen cap. Sorry, I read that here. I'm lost as hell at the minute with my voice and ready to quit. We are gonna help you, Beard. Don't you worry. So just go at a song without the. Yeah. So, open yourself up. Bring those shoulders back. Still relax. You don't want to be like forcing your shoulder blades together. But you know the difference between a confident posture and one that's like kind of inside, you know? And don't be so committed to a head voice throughout the entirety of the song. Be a little bit on breath, and if you're going to be in head voice, especially towards the beginning of the song as it builds, that's okay. But make sure you have enough power so that it doesn't sound disjointed. But when it comes time to the chorus, like, you need a little bit more power. You need to be a little bit more on your voice. Instead of being like this, begging on my knees, Layla. There's really no volume difference there. Begging on my knees, Layla. Begging on my knees, Layla. The difference is that the one that's on voice gives you so much more control and range and connection to breath. Yeah, we're going to fix you up there. No worries, hero. And that's just only going to get easier as you fix your posture. All of those things will fall into place. So those are my biggest pointers for you. Before you dive into the other technique things, try the first thing I said. Shut off the lyrics and the pitches and just try your best and just go. Even if you're wrong, just try it. And see what comes along with it. Try standing up. Do those two things. Get your eyes off the screen, and then maybe try a new posture, relaxed but still confident. Try standing up; all that stuff will fall into place. And then if you find yourself still a little breathy and constantly in head voice, then know that you need a little bit more breath support. Breathe deep. Let your tummy. I mean, like, this is a tough thing with actors and performers. Everybody's sucking in all the time. You know what? I mean, I sound like a broken record. That's going to add tension. Your breath is gonna have nowhere to go. So this is a common thing. Let me make my camera big. So, hold on. So, if your breath is supposed to be down here in your little tum-tum, if you suck it in, where's your breath gonna go? Where do you guys think the breath is gonna go if I suck it in and I keep it there like a girdle? If I hold this, where's my breath gonna go? Chest, exactly. You're gonna chest breathe, which is a big no-no for a lot of different reasons. Mainly being it can't be as deep and it's not as connected, so you're gonna have a shallow breath and excess tension. So the chest puffs out because there's nowhere to go. What you want, and yeah, you're gonna look a little chubby for a second. Watch any singer, any professional singer. They're going to look a little chubby. Like, you got to let go of the fact that you're like, I'm trying to look svelte and skinny. No. It's all about technique. Let that belly go. That'd be a TOS thing, I do believe. What? What did I do? Can we see this with the shirt off, please? Yeah, I can't take my shirt off. I'm sorry. That's against TOS. However, You could probably Google it. Google like breathing for singing, and just look at the difference. Chest breathe. Actually, Google chest. Let's do it right now. Let me see. Chest breathing versus stomach breathing. Perfect. Yep, you can Google chest breathing versus stomach breathing, and there's diagrams, full-on diagrams. There's even like like these are really extensive. Wow, nice. I'm gonna put some of this in the Discord here. I'm gonna pick an image, and then we're gonna put it in the Discord. That way people can look at it with me. So exclamation point Discord. If you're not in it, check it. I'm gonna put it in under topics and discussions. Let's see here. Let's find the right one. Here. I'm going to put this one in the Discord. Topics and discussions. So, I mean, that gives a good example. Oh my god, I love this. This is cool. I have not read this whole thing, but it looks good. So there we go. So guys, if you check the Discord under topics and discussion, I put a diagram that has 4 types of breathing, and we've discussed almost all of them today. Let me see, and I can copy a link to here. Sorry for the giant ass link, but so there's full breathing, belly breathing, which is what we're talking about, reverse or high chest breathing, so that's chest, and collapsed breathing. Collapsed breathing is done a lot because everybody's sitting at their desks all day during work with their shoulders forward. I mean, look at this. Look at this fucking posture. How am I supposed to breathe like this? I mean, we can really ignore the shorts, guys. It's too hot in here. So there's proper posture. With belly breathing. Then there's the reverse high chest breathing where we're sucked in. Hold on here. Where we're sucked in. Look at that. Look at that chest distension. Look at that chest distension. There's belly breathing, chest breathing. That's so hard to do. There's barely any breath there, any room at all. And then collapsed breathing. You can't even see it. You can barely see me breathing. It's so important, guys. It's fundamental to singing. That's the place to start. Posture, breathing. That's where you begin. I mean, you guys know, you see the difference, right? If you need me to do it again, let me know. Yeah. No, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So yeah, Draz, my biggest things for you, get those eyes off the screen and just live in the music for a second and forget about being right about the pitches. Just do the song like you have it in your head. So that way you can focus on your technique. And then focus on being on voice, on breath. Get your posture right and try not to be so breathy by placing that that breath connection a little bit better. Does that help? Does that help, Draz? And feel free to like resubmit whatever. I want to hear you do something like a similar song. Hell, feel free to do the same song just with the adjustments, and we can always compare. Beard, what can I help you with? Did you want to submit something? We can take a look at it. So yeah, basically what you're gonna do You're gonna go back into the Discord, Hero. Now, you don't have to submit anything raw. Do you have something about your voice that you want to change? If you would like to submit something, go on Twitch Sings. You're gonna have to download it, ! Sings. Sing anything you want, and then just put the link that's upload. You can link it directly from Twitch Sings into the chat, or you can just tell me, hey, I uploaded this song. Take a look at it. That's typically how these things are done. In the meantime, guys, I'm gonna run to the bathroom right quick. So, guys, if you're just joining us, we are in the midst of our Workshop Wednesdays. I'm Tygir. I'm a professional singer who's been in music for a very long time, offering technique advice to people who submit. So, and then after that, we're gonna read this over 100-year-old singing technique book that's fucking hilarious. Page 69 talks about grunting. What more could you want? So stick around. We're going to help Bearded Hero here with technique advice, and then we're going to dive into that. Hi, Phoenix. I went to do a solo yesterday for this, and I'm still lifting my head. I think the throat is swollen. Oh, no. Guys, take care of yourselves, please. If you're feeling ill, if you feel like your throat's not 100%, you need to be taking care of yourself when it comes to singing. Vocal stamina is very important. If you can actually if you don't take care of your voice and you do a lot of, if you sing when you shouldn't be, or you're straining yourself or using poor technique, you can actually do long-lasting damage to your voice. That is a thing. So always be listening to your body. Listen to your body when it's speaking to you in that way. Oh, of course, Hero. Yeah. Let me know if you don't want to submit anything, because it is a big step. Then let me know if there's things about singing you want to learn more about, and we can talk about that. And you can always post that in the shop talk. If you have like a laundry list of questions, post them in topics and discussions under Workshop Wednesday in the Discord. Quick question. If you download Twitch Sings and sing a song on it, can you keep it private and hidden for the world? I don't think. Can you? In truth, Tomo, nobody's going to know it's there but like me and people you share it with. So like if you keep it on the DL, nobody's going to look it up. It's not like put on blast. You know, it's kind of like YouTube. You got to look for it to find it. Yeah, please have a listen if possible. Yeah, okay, guys, let me go to the bathroom, and then we'll hit that up. Just give me 1 second.
Trying to turn the old into something new. You found somebody, I found someone too. She got everything I need, yeah, but she's not you. I locked my love into the ground. Hoped it never could be found. Body slowly shutting down, and I'm still alive, but I can't feel. I got stuff inside, but it's not real. They say I'm fine, but I feel synthetic. Nothing human left in me. I'm just a machine.
Hey guys, I'm just making some tea. I'm just making some tea. Give me 2 minutes, okay? Alrighty, I'm back, chat. Let's turn this music down. Let's get back into it. Alrighty, welcome everybody. If you're just joining us, hi guys, my name is Tygir. I'm a professional singer, musician, performer. I'm a prince, apparently. You know this, and it's got this like cute little, it's like a half zip almost. It's very flattering to my figure. It's very flattering to my figure. Hi, Scottish Moon. Maybe we'll leave it zipped. What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know. It's not super comfortable, but who needs to be comfortable when you're this beautiful? Hi, Scottish Moon. Looking dashing tonight. Thanks, sweetheart. How's your day? How's your Wednesday? Guys, I made some Greatest Showman, yes. I know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide, but I can have you. We should make that seed. So guys, yes, guys, my name is Tygir. I'm a professional musician. We do twice a month, every other week, we do a workshop Wednesday, and where people can submit themselves singing. And I offer up some singing advice, some critiques, if they so choose to heed it. But otherwise, it's mainly just discussing and enjoying all there is to know about music and singing and all that. Today we got a special edition for you guys. We're reading this book. It's over 100 years old. The author, Gertrude Wheeler Beckman. I found this in an old bookshop in New York City. It's called Tools for Speaking and Singing. It's over 100 years old. I keep saying this, blah, 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 blah. And it's fucking hilarious because it's super outmoded and super dramatic and basically me. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, chat. I'm okay, thanks. How are you, sweetie? I'm good. I'm good, darling. I need all the advices, lol. Well, you can definitely submit. Feel free, !workshop. We'll give you all the details you need. Good old Gertie. Can we get a command, !Gertie, and then just name it like... Can we get a command? Hold on. I want a command named Gertie, Gerty. And I want to make the command, it just says, hold on, what does she say on page 69? What causes the grunt, question mark? So Hero, did you have anything you wanted to submit as far as topics and discussion? Anything about your voice or anything? Are you, should we look you up in Sings? Is there something you have uploaded currently? Oopsie. my gosh. All right, handsome. Damn. What was the quote? What causes the grunt? Question mark. What causes the grunt? Question mark. Yeah. Hey, Lack. What's up? What is going on here? Look at this sexy mofo dressed to the nines. Well, thank you guys. Can I get a shout out for Lack TV? What's up, my friend? How's life? Just go to town on me. Well, I mean, there's specifics. Oh, you want me to like, is there anything particular you want me to listen to? Only one T. Only one T, Phoenix. Gerty. I just had to check. Gertrude only has one T. Can you listen to Ed Sheeran? Yeah, I can do that. Good. Being bad and not sleeping when I should. 7 a.m. here and I haven't been to bed yet. Oh, no. No. Well, welcome. Lack, I have this 100-year-old vocal technique book that we're reading through. It's fucking hilarious. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I have the best mods. Yes, I love you guys. You also did commands, so it didn't go through all good. Oh, word. Guys, I'm drinking throat coat tea right now. If you ever need a tea that's very good for keeping your voice, to heal your voice and make it comfy, and throat coat is the tea to get. Throat coat. I need to get sponsored by them. I need to talk to their reps. Supermarket Flowers. Let's do it. Oh, I like that song. Oh, I didn't realize Ubermutt did that. Is it completed duet? Completed videos. Here we go. Is it in completed videos or is it the duet? I love the way this feels in my body, guys. It's so soft. How about it's incompleted? About as raw as it can get. Wait, is it the solo or is it the duet? Is it a solo? I don't like throat coats, so Wolvane had to brew it with something else so I could drink it. Do you not like the feeling or do you not like the taste? The taste is kind of odd. It's not the best tasting tea. But I add a little bit of cinnamon, so. Hey, Grayish J. What's up, my friend? How's your day? Thank you. I'm just gonna rub myself. It's super soft. It's like velvet. Is it velvet or velour? It's definitely velvet. Yeah. Ugh. Who wants to cuddle me while I'm wearing it? Vocal Zone teas are meant to be great. Oh, I'm not have Vocal Zone. Sorry. Darn, sorry, I was gonna submit a song, Jar of Hearts, but I only have it in duet. I would love your opinion. I can do some duets. I can listen to duet versions. That's not a problem. It doesn't paint quite as big a picture because we don't have the full breadth of the song in terms of growth and depth and build, but, you know, we can make do. Where did I get it? I got it from a store. Oh, what's it called? Fuck. William David or something? I saw it online, and I just was like, I have to have it, and I bought it. And it took forever to get. It took like a month to get here. And it's actually really well made. It doesn't feel like costumey. It's like really well made. I want to go to a banquet, like a ball. Who wants to go to a ball with me? Oh, she only plays guitar on it. Okay, cool. All right. All right, let's do it.
Hello, partner. This one of the scene is all new.
Look at you with your cute little hat on.
Where, you know, the backing track is.
Oh, wrong tab. Hold on, guys. Wrong scene. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Live performance. Seated specifically for Build the Hero.
I keep picking up this as if it's my notebook. No, yeah, it's Williams Sonoma. I bought it at the Williams Sonoma.
I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill, threw the D.O.T. from the cup, packed up the photo album Matthew had made, memories of a life that's been loved. Took the get well soon cards and stuffed animals, poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down, but Mom, there's a tear every time I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces and it's tearing me up, but I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah.
Where are you from?
You were an angel in the shape of
Are you Scottish?
my mom. When I fell down, you'd there be holding me up. Let your wings as you go. When God takes you back, sing hallelujah, you're home.
UK, oh, word.
Made the bed,
Sorry.
stacked the chairs up, folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. John says he'd drive.
Yeah, Bearded, how the fuck dare you say you're gonna quit?
And wiped a tear from my face.
Your mic is mixed so perfectly too, by the way.
I hope the world is you.
All right.
Did, 'cause I know
Now I need to do my job. I need to do I'm like enjoying this.
Is a life that's been lived, so I'll sing hallelujah.
Hey, these are all my buds.
You were
Genpo
an
temporal.
angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you there holding me up. Let your wings as you go. God takes you back. Sing hallelujah, you're home.
Of course, Beard. That's what I'm here for. The beautiful thing about this is you've got such an amazing baseline of technique.
You got to see the person that I've become. Spread your wings and you know when God took you back. Sing hallelujah, you're home.
Thank you, Ati.
Oh, you got fucking... Listen to that voice. Thank you, Ati. Oh, can you read me a book? Can you read a book to me, just story to me while I sleep? Hold on, I'm just finishing some notes here. Okay. First of all, let me go full screen for this. Bearded, you have an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous voice. No jokes here. No gimmicks. Listen to chat. Look at chat. Scroll up and look at other people saying, damn, wow. Go back to the clip of me, jaw dropped. To have heard you say you were lost with your voice and you were thinking about quitting, and then having listened to that, I need you to listen to me when I say, don't quit. I don't think anybody should ever quit singing. I don't think it's something that needs to be thought about. Like, I think everybody should have some level of, like, singing a song in their heart in their life. But when I say, like, you have something special in the way you sing, you do. And it's important that you hold on to it, okay? Please remember that. No matter what happens, what people say to you, whatnot, you sound beautiful, okay? And if you ever doubt that, ever, come to me or anybody else in my chat, and they will tell you otherwise, okay? So you could, I mean, listening to that performance, I could hear that on stage and enjoy that. Like, that's a performance level song, all right? Okay. Now that we've said that, and we know that you're a great singer, what we can do is, now that you're a great singer, like we know you're a great singer and you've got all of this great bass line for being like you have the tools on your tool belt, your vocal tool belt. Now we can employ them, right? You've got incredible intonation. Your pitch control, well, your intonation is so pure. And by that I mean, like, let's take a listen any point in this song.
Up the photo album, Matthew D.O.T. from the windowsill.
There's no vocal fries.
D.O.T. from the cup.
That grows. It goes from a light mix to a heavy mix, and then it goes back into a head voice. Do you understand the caliber of singing that is? People work years for this ability.
I took the supermarket flowers from the windowsill, threw the D.O.T. from the cup.
So you go from head voice to a full-on mix, and mixing alone is really hard. But transitioning into a mix and then out of a mix seamlessly is unparalleled. All right? That is an advanced level of technique. Let me be clear on that. You do that, okay? Just know that you have that ability. Follow that instinct. You can that will come in handy in many different ways. The next thing I want to address is so like, just, you know, that's one of your biggest strengths. Your ability to shape it, to go from, like, you shape this song so beautifully. Because of that, you get different levels of strength, but all connected to breath. And that's the seamless part. The fact that you can transition shows that you are so in tune and connected to your breath, down in your tummy breathing here, that that there's no there's no crack, there's no breathiness. It's all just one seamless note or seamless verse. Now I want to skip to a part where you ascend, like as it hits the chorus and you ascend.
Packed up the photo album Matthew had made.
And same thing with dissensions. So, because that was a good example. So you've got this great shape on these legato notes, these longer sustains. So when you have like a quicker pitch change at the end of a note that the song has multiple examples of, don't allow that strength to dissipate. Don't let it go. Don't throw away the ending of that note. Keep that not necessarily volume, but keep that support and strength until the very end of that note. Let's take a listen here.
Album Matthew had made, memories of a life that's been loved. The photo album Matthew had made.
Made. You can hold that. Made. Because it crests. Album that you have made. Allow it to crest, ebb and flow, and crash like a wave, and then release it into the air. Don't let it slip away. Craft you have made. It's just more in tune with the style of the song. Don't throw it away. Like mentally, there's it's a common technique approach, when it's a common, not a technique approach, a common misconception that you feel the notes ending, so you kind of let the technique fall apart. It's like, what's an example? I'm trying to reference. It's like when people talk. So if you're we're talking about lunch. Yeah, no, my salad was really good, but once I got through all the chicken, I don't really eat it anymore. That's how people talk. But that's when it comes to public speaking, you don't want to trail off like that. When I had this salad, it was really good, but once I got through all the chicken, then I didn't really want to eat it anymore. There's no reason to just throw all the rest of that word and vigor away. So stay on it. You have that there. It's literally just don't let it go. It'd be much harder to be like, you need to reach that, that level of support and purity. You have it. Just don't let it go. So that's just something, small that you can think about as you go through the song. And it happens multiple places, so I wrote it down. OMG, you guys are so nice. I hate hearing my own voice. I honestly, you have zero reason to. Nobody should hate their own voice, first of all. It's your voice. Own it, bitch. You're stuck with it your whole life. But you've got a beautiful singing voice. And that's objective. That's the objective truth.
Memories of a life that's been loved.
Again, don't lose that.
Get well
Don't
soon,
overshape, I
clouds
guess. Don't let it
and
dissipate.
animals.
You did it there.
All these
Animals,
old
animals.
ginger
That's an
beer
open sound.
down the sink. That
Because this song is disjointed. It has a na 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 na. Doesn't this song remind you? Reminds me of that Justin Bieber song. When I told you that you hated my friends. Na 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 na. Those songs, it has like a do 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 end verse. And then another one da 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 na 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 end verse. So it's just so disjointed, you don't want it to keep trailing off because then that starts to get really repetitive and you start to hear it every single time. Na 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 na. You know, allow that shape. You start nice and easy and then you build into a crescendo and it apexes and it the wave hits its peak and then it crashes and you let it go. Don't let it go too much because you want to lead into the next pitch. You want it to be a little bit more conjoined, not so like, the voice dies away and then it picks up again. Oh, I'm glad, Sean. Thank you. I'm so happy you enjoy it. Oh, I'm glad. I love talking about this stuff. I love talking about music technique. Okay, so now there's another
told
thing.
me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mom, there's a tear every time I blink.
So on ascending and descending progressions, as it builds da 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 da, make sure that the pitch placement that you're employing at these on these sustains is similar. That you're applying it consistently. So,
Mom, there's a tear every time
I close my eyes. You're a little sharp there. Because what's happening, it's kind of like the same thing that we were discussing earlier. As the verse starts to end, you're letting your technique slip away. Hold on to it through that. Keep that control and that precision on the end of these verses, especially with the ones with multiple pitch changes, like a descension or an ascension.
I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces and
Also, you have the power to hit that note. You do not need to flip in the falsetto, and I don't think you should. I think you should. Don't let your voice crack up into falsetto. I think you need to open up, relax your jaw, and hit that in chest voice. And you start out in chest voice. If you're gonna commit to falsetto, start in falsetto. Don't sing that one word in chest voice and then crack up into. You have the mix, so you can do it. I know you can. So give yourself the strength and support from breathing, the space with drop your jaw and give yourself the proper breath, and hit that note. Let's test it out. Ooh, I'm in pieces. It just requires a little bit more breath, just a little bit more, and a nice support, a little bit of engagement down here. Ooh, na 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 na.
and it's tearing me up, but I know a heart that's broke is
because you're not committing. And that note, that "cause I'm" is a little flat. You're not committing to that full chest voice. You're sitting somewhere between, like, I know I'm gonna flip up in falsetto, so I don't want to fully commit to the belt. So I'm just gonna sit in this weird zone for like a note or two and then go to falsetto. You can hit it. Trust me, give it a little bit more power and just hit it in full voice. You have every reason to be confident. Let me be like for real, from a professional to you. You have the tools here to be confident enough to hit those notes it'll be easy. You can go much higher than that note. So this note is like, it's nothing for you. I can tell from the way you sing and the way you sound and where your register is. You can hit that note in a belt. I promise you can. Just don't be afraid to add a little bit of volume to it. Yeah, you're gonna add a little bit of volume. You don't want to bark it out, but add a little bit of strength, a little bit of support, and go for it. Open up the jaw. Don't be afraid to make noise. Sometimes it takes a little bit of letting loose to get those notes.
a heart that's been loved, so I'll sing hallelujah.
So that hallelujah, you can be a little more conscious with that pitch placement on that descending progression. Hallelujah. But remember, you have to employ what we talked about. Don't let it dissipate. Don't let that energy go. hallelujah, because you're letting it go before that descending progression happens. Hallelujah. And then, how are you going to make pitch adjustments if you've already let go of your breath and let go of your strength? Oh, Beard, you have no reason to be scared, my darling. Just sit and, practice your arpeggios or practice your scales. And then go all the way up. Run it all the way up. Like it takes. I mean, you saw how much more space that required and how much more volume it took me to get there. But that's okay. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. All right, Scottish. I'll talk to you later, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. I love you. Enjoy your day. Does that make sense? I'm gonna unzip this, y'all. I don't know. It's so toasty, but like I'm really hot, but I look cute. Oh, thank you, Beard. Thank you. It's because I'm drinking like hot tea, and I already had a coffee. Please be my full-time teacher. If you have the funds, definitely hire a teacher. If you want to get better, you've got such a good voice. You would thrive. So if you have the time and the funds, I recommend it. I recommend it to everybody. It's changed a lot about me, and more than just singing and performing. It's changed a lot of my confidence. Big thing is my confidence levels change. When you get used to singing in front of your teacher and they start to like show you what your strengths and weaknesses are, and you start to like really hone in on it. Yeah, I got no funds either, so I'm in that boat. I'm in that boat. But see, like, I understand why that people like don't have the time or the funds to do that, so that's why I do this. I love talking about it, and it's not like a secret, I'm like not trying to hide these things from people. I just want people to enjoy music and enjoy singing and putting music out in the world. Look at today, like the world today is a fucking dark place. There's always shit going on, so why not brighten it up at least with a little bit of music and give people the confidence and understanding that they can like take it to that level. I will charge you. Well, to be your private coach. Look, I'm not a trained vocal coach. I wouldn't feel right being a private vocal coach. Everything I'm talking about is stuff I've learned over the last 20 years, but like last 20, how old am I? 26 years of my life. Oh, please do, Phoenix. Thank you. I want to know. So yeah, I mean, that covers pretty much the big things for you there. I want to hear you sing something else too. So I want you to submit to the next workshop. What are some of your favorite songs? Like, I want you to practice some of this stuff and then resubmit for the next time. So for 2 weeks from now, if you're comfortable with that, Bearded. Oh yeah, please do, Phoenix. Or feel free to share the Discord too if you want to. If you want to keep it private, then send it to me. But if you want to like put it in the Discord, feel free. Drum up that interest, Gotta market yourself. Girl, we gotta open up this fan. Did somebody else want to submit anything? You're so wonderful, and I thank you for your time with me. Oh, absolutely, Beard. I'm here for you. We just started a nice journey together. Set me a goal and I will have a go. What songs do you like? We can take a look here and see what songs are in Twitch Sings that you can use. Let's see, songs. No, let's do all songs. I'm trying to think something that would fit so nicely in your voice. A little bit of Tears in Heaven. I think you should do Tears in Heaven. It just got put into the game. Tears in Heaven. Oh, that's not mixed properly. What the heck? If I saw you in heaven, same. So, yeah, give Tears in Heaven a shot. And if you don't like that song, feel free to submit something else you enjoy. I'm trying to think of stuff that fits nicely in your voice. Oh, how about Chasing Cars? Chasing Cars would sound really pretty in your voice, too.
We'll do it all.
Oh, yeah, yes, Phoenix. I posted a TikTok when I took my break earlier, by the way.
On our own.
My TikTok's been exploding, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I probably shouldn't be enjoying it as much as I do, but I actually have a lot of fun on the platform because I'm funny. And I post singing on TikTok too. So if you enjoy my singing, you can see some of my singing there. So yeah, I know that he had to dip out, but Scottish Moon, if you're still here and you want to go over something, feel free to submit or let me know. We can go through it. Did I miss anybody? Is there somebody who wants to, or any topics you guys want to discuss, you want to talk about? Otherwise, we're going to dive into reading this book. I'm so excited for this. I'm going to need to make more tea if I'm going to do that. Because I've been talking a long time. Same thing with like talking, like as singing. You know, you sing for a long time and it puts strain on your voice. If you talk for long enough, it'll also put strain on your voice. And yes, guys. Oh, I didn't put the... Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me one second. One second. Don't go anywhere. I have so much stuff that is trash. I tend to delete it through frustration. I get that. I mean, that's part of the process sometimes. You're like, you know, it counts as practice. That's at the end of the day, that counts as practice. You sing and you're like, you know what? That didn't work. Let me redo. That's okay. Now, I wouldn't call it trash, all right? You don't want to be too hard on yourself. It's not trash. But recognize it's the process. It's the process. Do you know how many times I've like, oh my God, guys, if you sat in on one of my voice lessons in the past, even like in later years, like even recently, sometimes the process is ugly. I'll tell you that much. I'll just say that. All right, guys, I'm going to go grab some more tea. I'm going to set up my sub square thing. It's not there. Exclamation point sub squares, guys. If you want to be a permanent part of my stream fixture here, I have a backdrop I'm going to put up. I keep forgetting to do it. And you can be on it if you sub. I will color it whatever color you want. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get more tea. Don't go anywhere. We're going to read our book here shortly. I see you, Brandon. I see you, sneaky bitch. What's up, my friendo? Guys, subscribe. I gotta find a better place for it, but in the meantime, it's just gonna be androgynously back there. Exclamation point sub square. If you wanna be part of my backdrop, you get whatever color you want if you sub. Plus, we're, what, 6 subs away from a merch giveaway? So I have something if you would like to check out a song I'm still working on, yeah, absolutely. And then we'll dive into, Brandon, how are you, by the way? It's okay, Lack. No worries. Also, the music is probably way too loud for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn that down. Pinned solo, Boys to Men. Yes, I'm so excited. Oopsie, completed solo. So hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Yes, let's do it. Phoenix, wait, hold on. No, I'm not. I would literally never ignore you. What did I miss? Oh, wait, here we go. I have a video you could go over, but it's a duet with Bat Sam. Or there's one with the kids. Will you tell me what you want to go over? It's up to you. No. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a shine like glass. Oh, no worries. Do your thing. Get that money, honey. I do. Oh. I do declare. Hold on. I gotta post. We gotta do this for the Twitter. Hopefully somebody can like screen cap the clip of that so I can post it on Twitter. I do declare. I'm so absurd. All right, let's do this. Switching scenes here.
How do I say goodbye?
Ooh, yeah, baby.
To
Sing to me, mama.
The good times that made us laugh.
Great shaping. Ooh.
Outweigh the bad. I thought we'd head to see forever.
Nice
but
run.
Forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yeah, baby. It's so hard to not sing, Boys and Men. Oh, hold on. Let me explain, Brandon. Hold on. I'm going to pause this real quick, Lack. So, Brandon, real quick. So, today is Workshop Wednesday. If you've not been to one of these before, twice a month, every other week, I do a workshop. So, I've been in music for like my whole life. Started out just choir, band, private music theory, and piano. And then it developed into a professional career as a performer, as a singer, as a musical theater specialist, all this stuff. And so now, after years and years and years of training in music and working in music, I offer it up technical advice to those who are looking to improve their singing or performing. And so, yeah, they can submit it through Twitch Sings, which is cool. So they can upload a video of them singing, and then I can pull it up. They submit it through my Discord. There's a submissions channel, and then we review it together. So that's what we're doing today. So today's workshop. It's been a few weeks since I've done it because of the move, but we're back. And then I have this 100-year-old singing technique book that's fucking hilarious and outmoded that we're going to read through once we're done.
if we get to
Ovation.
tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the wait. That was dodgy. It's so hard to say goodbye.
Look at that smile. Get out of here with that smile. It's infectious, Jesus.
And I'll take with me the memories to bring my sunshine after the rain.
Can we listen to that again? Because that was so good.
And I'll
Listen to this build, baby.
take with
I need to write this timestamp down, too.
memories to bring my sunshine after the rain.
That's perfect pitch right there. I love those little bunny emotes. I love those.
To yesterday.
Ooh, hold on. I ruined that. Listen to that falsetto. Let's see that. That flip was perfect. Ooh. Way to hold on to that.
And I'll take with me the memories to bring my sunshine after the rain.
Great run. Fuck yeah.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
To yesterday.
I'm sorry. I can't not. It's Boys to Men.
To yesterday.
Man, your falsetto is so pure. It's so good. It's so nuanced. Oh, I know the vibe. That's a mood, baby. Okay, let's dive in. I feel like my runs are out of control, though. We could talk about that. So we'll talk about runs last. Let's just go over some like more core things first, and then we'll do over the runs. First, especially at the beginning of the song. So this, like, what I'm seeing here is like what I see a lot, in that as the song goes on and it builds and you feel it and the emotion starts to take over, you open up and you relax into the song, and all of a sudden you're hitting notes easier. I mean, do you notice that the second half of the song seems to always feel a little bit easier than the first half when you're like just getting into it? That tends to be because like at the beginning you're a little tense, a little I don't know, you're trying to be a little restrained and pulled back, so that way when the song peaks, that you're like finally leaning into it. There's a way to not compromise technique but still have that approach, as in shaping the song to be, a little bit more mellow, but then as it reaches its apex, it blossoms into a much more like vocally complex song. So what I want to give you advice to do in the first half of the song, because like let's face it, at 1 minute, or rather, I guess it's like the 2 minute mark or so. So right around here, you hit these high notes with such clarity and purity. You're hitting notes of that pitch is higher than the notes you're hitting at the beginning, and yet the notes at the beginning you feel like it sounds like you're reaching for them. You're a little flat. So whatever you're doing here technique-wise needs to be applied consistently throughout, so you can hit those higher notes in other places. It's just this is like the bridge. It's like the part that is like technically the most vocally complex. So you've kind of employ the technique that's required to be able to do that. And it's your favorite part of the song. So like we know what's cool about this though is we know you're capable of doing this. If you couldn't hit those high notes, like I could hear in your voice, you just couldn't do it, and the song was too high, then you're singing out of your range. But we hear you doing this, so it makes me realize you can apply it to other parts. So like let's listen to this again. Right here, this note right here.
To bring my sunshine.
Bring my sunshine. Bring my sunshine. That's a high note. Now let's check it out elsewhere. Let's see where it comes in.
I thought we'd head to sea forever.
Right here.
But forever.
Open up. Let that jaw. We've said this a few times today. Relax your jaw. Let it drop. Get some vocal space in there and hit that. Forever. We know you can hit those high notes, so we know that skill's there. But don't allow the more mellow part of this beginning song to like give you like make you pull back energy wise. You know, you want to hit it. It'll be a little bit more volume. It'll require a little bit more breath, and it will require more space. But do it. And if you can look at, I mean, that's that note, forever. That's a note that's like informing the people listening, informing the singer, like this song is it's Boys to Men. We start down here, we go way up here, and we go, I mean, what's more quintessential Boys to Men than those big, giant range changes? So that note, you can look forward to that note in the same way. When you hit that first note, because everybody's going to hear the song, and it's a very soul, it starts mellow. And then you come in, nah, yeah. And everybody's like, oh, shit, sit up in my chair. Let's listen to this performance. That's what that note does. And so if you can look at it, look forward to that note in the same way you look forward to the bridge and employ the same technique. You're not doing anything that you've not done before. It'll just sound so much weird because you can hear how flat, you know, that note is because you're reaching. You're not placing the pitch on top. You're reaching. You're trying to get it up there with as minimal energy as possible. But what you need is a little bit more connection to breath, a little bit more power, and go for it. Really open your jaw and like get a little loud with it. You're gonna need to. It needs a little bit of volume to get there. Yeah, bring it earlier, and then you can pull back. You know, you can ever gone away, and like, and see, like you reel it in real nicely. So keep doing that. Don't change that, because you know what's nice about your singing is that you're on breath, you're on pitch. And even those parts that pulls back, you're not getting breathy. You're not letting it go and let it disappear into the ether. You're holding onto that pitch and you're holding onto your breath, but you're letting it shape. You're shaping it without compromising singing technique. And that is an advanced level technique. So you don't want to forget that stuff. That you want to keep that stuff.
To say goodbye to yesterday.
And the only other thing, there's a part, I think it's around the bridge.
The memories to bring my sunshine after the rain.
Look how open your mouth is, that rain. I mean, that rain is so perfectly on voice. Look how open your mouth is compared to, hold on, let's find it. So that's in the midst, hold on, shit. So that's in the midst of yesterday. Look how closed your mouth is. It's barely open. So that's the difference. That's the difference maker right there. Don't restrict yourself. Don't add that unnecessary tension. And then I think there was a part.
Give me the memory.
So the word memories. Memory. Take a look at my mouth. There's memory. Memory. So memory. E is a lot harder to sustain the pitch with a wide, shallow E than E. Using the back of your throat, the back of your tongue to make that sound, because like we've gone through this exercise on this channel before, with a lot of these vowels. Watch how little my mouth moves. We go through almost every single vowel. That shows that you can do all those vowels and keeping your mouth open, so you have that space for your breath to move, for the breath to come out and allow you to hit those higher pitches. I mean, you could think about it rounding them. You don't necessarily want to like go too deep with it. You don't want to like compromise like the sound E, but just know that E, the sound of the vowel isn't tied to it doesn't have to be shallow. You don't have to be restricting that airway. Why get in your own way when you can just have such an easier time opening up and having the same sound? And it sounds it sounds more round and shaped. But you're not doing it for the sake of it sounding rounded. The sound is a byproduct of the fact that you have more space and breath, for your breath to come through. And that's pretty much everything I had to give you. You sound absolutely beautiful. It sounds absolutely beautiful. I don't know, those are like the things I'm telling you is really just nitpicky. It's like next level stuff. Okay, you got this beautiful sound. You've got it. You've got the foundation laid, and you sound beautiful. So now it's like, okay, you can add these little things here and there to hone it in, and you could do it, like a live performance. Like it's that level. So, yeah. Do you have any other questions? Anything for me? Those are chest voice. You're in your chest voice. So, oh, well, it depends on which part you're talking about. So, let's find a. So, this is falsetto right here. This is falsetto. E, so it's E versus E, E, E. So E is in your head voice. The voice is kind of sitting right up in here, and it's kind of bouncing off the roof of my mouth. It's like almost operatically. Ooh, ooh. I'm throwing it up the roof of my mouth. Like the feeling, it's like symbolically, I'm throwing it up. Ooh, ooh. That's sitting right in my head. But ooh. E versus E. E. You hear those difference. E is chest voice. E is falsetto. So if you listen, E, mine, because I've honed it I've worked on it enough for it to be as minimal as possible. So that transition between head and chest voice is called a flip. So if you listen, ooh, hear that? Where it snaps, you ooh. I have to force it. That's your flip. That's where it transitions from chest voice to head voice. And if you can sit in that zone right in between without it flipping, that's called a mix, where it sits in between. It has like a little bit of both. But if you can work on eliminating it, it's not a bad thing to have, in truth. It's not bad. It's just a technique to learn. Like if you learn to eliminate it, it helps you kind of be able to transition between the two. Like yesterday, yesterday, and you can reel it in, and then end the song. So ooh, back into chest voice, ooh, and there's no differentiation. But yes, that's falsetto there. Yes, yesterday. But this part at the bridge that you really like is chest voice. You're in your chest voice there. So that's falsetto. And that's still falsetto. That's head voice. That's like your mix. That's kind of mixy. That's good. That's your mix. And that's chest voice. Because you've got that support there. Does that make sense? Oh, of course, Lack. And I'm always here for you, too. If you have questions, even outside workshop, please shoot them my way. You can always drop them in the Discord, too. Because I'll answer everything. I'm just here to help. Here to help, my friends. Guys, can I get a shout out? Thank you, Draz. Draz, you read my fucking mind. All right, so I think the last one we're going to do before we read a little bit of this Gertrude book is we're going to do Phoenix's submission. I think she put it in the Discord here. Something, show yourself with Bat Sam. All right, let's take a look. Have you shown Bat Sam? Oopsie. All right. I was just texting her last night. All right, so I might skip over Bat Sam's part then. Oh my god! Wait, which one? Shug! I was like, be Liddy, but it's Prince of Ashley. Which one is it? I don't know. She completed the seed. Oh, word. Work. So I should go through hers, right? Complete a duet. I mean, I guess it won't matter, right? Ariella. Oh my god, I haven't sang with Pixel in a minute. We need to sing with her. Hold on. It's gonna be in yours. Like, you'll have it under your completed. Come on. Why isn't it? What the heck? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh my god. It's way down. Okay. Mason! About to tweet our intro. Oh shit! We can watch it on stream. We can watch it on stream. Let me know when you do. Let me know exactly when you put it out. We're going downtown in a little brown. Sugar, we're going down. Swinging. This one? Is this the Show Yourself? Yeah, there it is.
Thank you for singing with me. Always happy to sing with you, friend. Thank you for this beautiful duet. And congrats on winning the mosh pit.
Oh, you won? Oh my god.
Every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold. Something
I'm just gonna skip to your parts.
I am home.
I have always been a fortress, hold secrets deep inside. You have secrets too, but you don't have to hide.
Ooh, that's
Show
beautiful.
yourself. I'm dying to meet you.
I guess we could have watched The Seed too.
It's your turn.
Actually, we might do that. I want to look at your seeds. Because then we can hear the chorus where you guys sing together and I can just hear your voice. I love it. I adore Batsand. There's no reason. This would be much better.
I have always been a fortress, hold secrets deep inside.
Definitely open up there. Inside.
Secrets deep
Inside.
You have secrets too, but you don't have to hide.
Oh, okay. Word.
I've never felt
Whoa, get it, girl. Hit those notes.
all my life I've been torn, but I'm here for a reason. Could it be the reason I was born? I have always been so different. Normal rules did not apply. Is this the day?
Look at that posture change. As you hit that
Always been so
that sustain,
different.
this posture change this is what you should be like at the beginning.
Is this the day? Are you the way I find?
And open up on like way, you're the way. Like lean into that chest voice, like kind of embrace the fact that it's building. This song is building. You need that power.
We find out why.
And don't allow, so this is if we're talking purely technique wise, don't let yourself be fooled by the nature of Disney music as far as technique goes. So their songs are very animated, like in the way that it's like very dictated. There's a lot of dictation. What's a good example? Name any song? This song, it's very talky. It's very musical theater-esque in that, like, how do I describe it? There's a lot of diction. It's very talky and very bright and like very cartoony. So like in lieu of like open sustains and legato, vibrato, and all that, fancy jargon, instead of that, it becomes very, talky and talk singing. Talk singing is what the technical term that musical theater use as a way to describe the approach to music. Because you can over sing in musical theater. You can almost go for too much of a concert style performance, and then you're losing diction. So, like if we're talking music technique wise, when you're doing songs like this, you just don't want to be like forcing this princessy type of sound and letting go of technique. So just keep that in mind. Cause it's so talk singy, you're keeping your mouth a little bit closed in preparation of it being conversational. Does that mean, do you feel what I'm saying? Do you kind of get that?
yourself. I'm no longer trembling. Here
Oh, you tweeted it out, Mason? It's out?
I am, I've come so far. You are the answer I've waited for all of my life.
I think. Let's see. Okay, cool. After we listen to this, we're gonna watch that that announcement video.
You are the
Don't let go of the. Don't let the pitch dissipate. Don't lose that energy there on the as the pitch dissipates.
I've come so far.
As the note ends.
You are the answer I've waited for all of my life. Oh, show yourself. Let me see.
Is this the harmony part?
you are. Come to me now. Open your door. Don't make me wait.
You need a little bit more breath connection. Yes, see that belt. That's what I need more of. Cause like, all right, now and then it starts to build. Chest voice, right there. Yes. Now, when you come back in for this part, I want to hear chest voice. Okay, okay. Yes, that sounds beautiful. So that's definitely head voice. Yep. Mm-hmm. And this is very Gregorian chant style. I know, I'm familiar with the song, so I know that that's what the sound needs to be. So I recognize that. But that needs, now if you listen back to the song, the show yourself, like that needs some power. It needs to anchor the song. Otherwise it's too floaty. The song's too floaty. I mean, that key change. Can you hear that the song is really peaking here? So you need that strength. You need the power there. So go for it. I want to hear chest voice there. And you'll find that these pitch adjustments, like the ascending and descending progressions, will be easier. You want to balance the power, the anchored chest voice with this Gregorian style operatic falsettos. That's what makes this song so beautiful. If you spend the whole song in your head voice, then there's nowhere for the song, the energy, the power of the song to go. You don't want it to be too floaty and kind of in this up in the air. Does that make sense? I mean, like, look, you sound absolutely beautiful. You sound beautiful. Your head voice, you've mastered it. It's so good. I like to hear a little bit more grounding to your song, just to like to stretch your abilities. Does that make sense? Does that help? It's tough doing Disney. It's like doing musical theater and being like a voice technique like coach, like with that stuff, because it's different. Disney is different. It sits in a realm, is androgynous between like music that people want to download the soundtrack to, but it's not too musically, like, you know, it's Disney, right? But like everybody listens to Let It Go on the radio. Like that song can be listened to on Spotify, whereas you're not going to go sit and probably listen to like, you know, like, unless you're like me, like a lot of these soundtracks, that's like, okay, that's clearly musical theater. Like, so Disney Disney has a way of finding a middle ground between, you know, like radio style, like actual records, like actual tracks, and songs that like play a role in a movie, that it's musical theater. So it's both. And so like, you know, where it sits in a weird technique zone. Like, what do you let go in technique and so it can be a little bit more talk singy, but where do you let go of the talk singing so that it can actually be like a bop that people want to listen to, you know? So it's tough. So I'm not the best at giving critique for these types of songs. That being said, knowing you and knowing what your abilities are, I want to hear you ground these songs that tend to be higher and floaty to when the chorus hits. Give me some chest voice. Give me some power behind it, and then that way you earn that floaty, like more upper higher parts. So that would, because then you give the full gambit of tone and everything. Does that make sense? Thank you for submitting, guys. Thank you to everybody who submitted. It means so much to me. We had so many submissions today. I fucking love doing this, and it means so much to me that you guys bear yourself like that. It's not easy. Trust me, it is not easy, and you should be proud of yourselves, especially those who have done this multiple times. I hear the improvements. I hear every single time people working hard, and that needs to be commended more than anything. I don't care how polished anything sounds, but when people work at something and they're getting better, I'd much rather interact and see that stuff than somebody who, you know, like has this natural ability but like doesn't really care as much. I prefer people who really put in the effort and time. So that's going to conclude that side of the workshop. We are going to read some of Gertie's excerpts here, but we are going to watch our Call of Cthulhu release video. Guys, if you don't know what Call of Cthulhu is, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's dark and deep and evil, and it takes place in the 80s. Our campaign's taking place in the 80s. Wizard Rex TV there, by the way, if I can get a shout out for him. He's our DM for it. It's going to be starting tomorrow. Let's pull it up here. Let me retweet it. So I just retweeted on my Twitter. I retweeted it on my Twitter. I retweeted it on my Instagram. Let me pull up the... Oh, here we go. Whoops, I retweeted the wrong one. Here we go. All right, retweeted. Let's pull up the video. Ooh, fuck, this is going to be so good. Ooh, I'm excited. How do I live without you? I want to know. Add new source. Window, we're gonna do this one, I think. Here we go. All right, chat. Settle in. Night Lack, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. I don't want this to be too loud. Let me turn the volume a little bit. All right. Okay, that's sick. Can we watch it again, chat? Can we watch it again? That's so sick! BB Gaines is Barbara Baldo. Cricky is Jane Marie Jameson Nightingale. Diana D'Amico is Tabitha Mott. Empire is Brock Baldo. Story is Michelle Jordan. Tiger is Dodge Luciano. Mason Dula is the Keeper. And this is Roll of Fate, Call of Cthulhu, Dark Curiosities. Everywhere Thursday. It's so good! It's so good! Oh my god! Guys, look how cute everybody looks. BB! Look at her being all granny-esque. Look at... Oh my god, Cricky. So 80s. That's one of the 80s photos ever. Bapples! Oh my god, Bapples. It's been such a minute. Sorry, I meant to... Byron's giving me major MacGruber vibes, too. And that's me! See my wrench, guys? I have a fucking 10-pound wrench that I bought. It's gonna be so lit. And we're doing giveaways, guys. If you're a fan of free shit, and if you're especially a fan of usable free shit, and let's see. So it's a Twitter giveaway. It'll be for a set of mystery dice from Level Up Dice. Level Up Dice sponsors Roll of Fate, the campaign channel. And let's see. Let me copy the link here. So if you want to join in on the Twitter giveaway, please follow that. We do regularly giveaways. Usually, we honestly end up doing a giveaway almost like every time. So if you want dice for like D&D or D&D-esque things, other tabletops, we're going to want to check out that giveaway. I just linked the tweet there, so make sure to check it out. !Twitter, guys. I retweet all this shit all the time. Like all the stuff, all the promo stuff, the video I just did. So !Socials. Check out the Twitter. Same thing on Instagram. It'll all be there. But more importantly, guys, tomorrow, Thursday at 8 p.m., I will be appearing as Dodge Luciano in our first episode of Call of Cthulhu. You're not going to miss it. That's tomorrow, okay? Tonight we have D&D as regular, Wednesday, 8 p.m. That's today. We have that regular, but now we have another thing on the schedule, so... we will be doing more giveaways during the stream as well, but you have to be there for those, yes. So if you want to be part of the Twitter one's definitely low effort. Just hop in there, check that stuff out for the giveaway. But then, there's plenty of stuff to be had during the stream. Bapples, how's life, my friend? Hope you're well. It's been a while, and damn, what an upgrade. You're looking fine. Thank you, Bapples. Bapples was one of my first mods. OMG, I've missed everything. What's happening? Yeah, like everything. I don't know where to start. Things have been going well, Bapples. Nice to see you. I hope life's treating you well. I have game Thursday night. Well, that's what the VODs are for. The good thing about the quality of like this vid that Wizard Rex worked on, that Mason worked on, is that and the character creation, it's going to also be on YouTube. So you can look up the VODs on Twitch, but everything's going to be edited and put on YouTube to be followed along as well. And that's very important because if you want to watch it kind of like a TV show, it'll give you that option. I mean, under the self-isolation, but other than that, I'm great. Yeah, I'm self-isolated too. I do not have enough groceries. I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I'm hungered down. Glad everything is incredible for you. Yeah, life's going great. I'm happy. Happier. And of course, guys, another shout out for Wizard Rex TV if you could. Go follow him, but also as a big thank you, he works very hard to make all of this so polished and so professional. We have big plans for that channel and where it goes next. So it takes a lot of work to put into it so we can get that stuff out. So big shout out to Mason. We are behind on YouTube uploads, but we're working on getting that caught up. And of course, like as far as details go, if you guys ever need a recap, obviously I'm here and everybody else in the campaigns are more than happy to help explain. And I think we have a command, !DND. I'm so fucking excited for my outfit. Should I wear this outfit tonight for D&D? I need to update for cock. Yeah, please, jokes aside, please update that command if you can to add the Call of Cthulhu. Tygir appears in Wednesday campaign with a group of professionally trained actors to live the fantastical life of Mercy, a charming human fighter. We probably want to take out professionally trained actors. With a group of highly trained D&D specialists. No, just put Tygir appears in a Wednesday just change it to make it not sound pretentious and just make it exciting. I trust you guys. Make sure it just, Mechry. It's very Mechry. It's very Mercy. It is a very Mercy command, yeah. What do you guys say we read some of this Gertrude, huh? All right, so guys, welcome to the final segment on our workshop Wednesday today, and there'll be more of this to come. But right now, so I bought this book years ago. It's called Tools for Speaking and Singing, and let's throw on some smooth jazz. Actually, you know what? This is mellow. Listen to this. So it's Tools for Speaking and Singing by Gertrude Wheeler Beckman. Oh, the jacket. Yeah. You guys think I should wear it tonight? Mason, what do you think? I think I will. But I have my armor back. So I could wear my armor. Chat, I need somebody to decide. Do I wear armor or do I wear this? Or do I put the armor over this? Hell yeah, wear the jacket. I wish I had gold armor. Because then I would wear it with this. All right, I'll wear this. I'll wear this. So guys, Gertrude Wheeler Beckman, and we should look, I'm gonna look this up. Oh Lord, her name did not come up on Google at all. Jesus, this is gonna be hard. Oh my God, this book costs $952 fucking dollars on Amazon right now. Why? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Why is this book $1,000 fucking dollars? Girl, somebody come get you, girl. Oh, here we go. Here's the 1950s hardcover version. That's only $10. But the original one with this red cover says $952.95 cents. Everything getting jacked up right now because people are using this as toilet paper. Sell it, bitch. No. Now I know I have a national treasure. Abe Books. Wait, hold on. Okay, well, here's one that's $13. What? This one's $13 used. That's odd. Anyways. Can you explain a little bit about what it is? I have no clue. Yes, so Gertrude Wheeler. So I was living in New York for years. There's a small bookshop in there called $13 used toilet paper. Called the Drama Bookshop, and it's a very famous, especially in the acting community and amongst Broadway, off-Broadway, and all the studios in New York City, called the Drama Bookshop. And it's been around forever, and it's such a cute little place. I have all the, like, this bookshelf is filled with plays. Ibsen, Shakespeare, David Lindsay-Abaire, fucking, who's the guy who plays in Zombieland with the longer hair, the nervous one? He's a playwright, and he wrote a very fucked up play. But anyways, I have a little bit of everything over there. I loved going there. You could read through, I mean, plays are not that long. You could go and sit and read like a 2-act play in like a couple hours. And it's just so mellow. But I found this vocal technique book that is like 100 years old. Actually, like looking at the publication date here, it might be closer to 80. But it's by Gertrude Wheeler Beckman, and it's so outdated. That's the funny thing, is the way it's written and what it talks about. Some of the technique is very key and fundamental and still used today, and some of it is outside of what you should be doing. So I figure we read a few pages and just laugh and enjoy it, and then talk about, you know, some things that are still in true today. But honestly, it's like, it's just kind of ridiculous. Like page 69, the sex number, like nice. The first line on page 69, and I'm not making this up. What causes the grunt? Literally, it says, hold on, I can show it to you. Let me get it right up in there. So it's page 69. And the first line, what causes the grunt? It is an immediate occasion. It's a its immediate occasion is a spasmodic collapse of the throat, resulting in a violent disturbance of the vocal cords. Like, wait, Gertie, yeah, so we have a command now. Gertie, what caused the grunt? Causes, what causes? Pluralize that. I can't spell. Let's finish reading page 69. Actually, let's read 68 and then 69. Chapter 10, Resonance and Breath. How the machine works below the collarbones. In chapter 1 actually, I feel like we should start from the beginning. I feel like we got to start from the beginning. All right. So we have a prologue here. If music means much to you, and if you have an urge to sing, you can. No one else can touch the instrument within you. You and only you are the real teacher, and there must be no doubt whatever about your way of procedure. Singing is each individual's personal discovery, and this book impels you onto that fascinating task by presenting you with the necessary tools. Devotedly inscribed, Gertrude Wheeler Beckman. There are fuck ton of chapters. Part 1. Oh!
All right, everybody.
Oh, we're only, what, 5 subs away from our giveaway.
You
You gave me a present, no box, no ribbon, the best present ever, and I'm not fibbing. I wouldn't trade it for anything, never, no, never. Your friendship is the best present. Yeah. Yes. Part 1. Tools for speaking and singing. Chapter 1. The Way of Discover. The Way of a Discoverer. Great people of all times have possessed an instinctive physical resiliency and, as a natural corollary, mental elasticity. These are the people who have obeyed nature's laws throughout their lives. Actually, their very destiny is so interwoven with primal principle that they could not create without it. Is that not the most dramatic fucking thing ever? Girl is being extra up in here. Oh, Babbles, no, so thank you so much for the resub. Fucking love you, dude. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Singers who consciously or unconsciously set up these same physical conditions from which resiliency emanates are the people who, quote, let the singing get done through them. I think that's a way of having like a, absent-minded approach to it where like you work on muscle memory and then therefore you don't have to focus so much on the minutia of singing technique, but more so it's like so if you singers who can consciously or unconsciously set up the same physical conditions from which resiliency emanates. So, practice makes perfect, I think is really kind of the essence of that. They breathe naturally instead of painstakingly trying to, quote, manage a portion of their inside anatomy known as the, quote, diaphragm. They are even unconscious of a throat. They I guess it's more so like it's an involuntary usage of the throat, not they're unconscious of the throat. They're not thinking about it. They are even unconscious of the throat. Instead of trying to master larynx, pharynx, and soft palate and tongue, they're unaware of this complicated mechanism. So yeah, muscle memory. It's working on things to get it to a point where muscle memory takes over. To them, the back of the throat is a sleeping thing, never changing its shape throughout the entire singing range. Only when such conditions are set up and consciously maintained. So this is actually very important. It's something that's still employed today. When you're singing, watch how much that can move. In truth, you want that to move very little. Versus you want your throat to be as still as possible, and that's kind of what she's discussing here. Creative impulse of the true artist becomes one with that of the composer and poet. To quote from a letter written by Ida Auer Herbeck in 1906, quote, "In this way, the body pulls itself together for the expression of the soul, thereby revealing the singing instrument and the management thereof that leads to great natural voice expression." Girl, in this way, the body pulls itself together for the expression of the soul. I mean, really, it's what we talked about today, that when it comes to singing, there's as much a physiological component, the physical technique, as there is a connection to the music emotionally. It's a balance. You let muscle memory take over so that way you can focus on what the song means and what it means to you and how that dictates how you sing. Many years ago, my own great teacher, Ida Auer Herbeck, girl, you are obsessed, Ida Auer Herbeck, whom I have to thank for my initiation into vocal research, told me the story of her unique and very personal vocal experience. Oh, very personal. Girl, how personal. Since then, I have often passed it on to my own pupils in the course of my teaching. Its never failing helpfulness has convinced me that it is worthy of being put into a more lasting form. Sorry, just give me 1 second. In the autumn of 1904, when I first went to Ida Auer Herbeck, she was close to 60. She was born then, sometime during the middle 1840s in Lyon, France. Her family returned to their native South Germany when she was 16, and her musical education, begun in early childhood, continued at the Conservatory of Munich. Peter Cornelius taught her harmony and theory, and Julius Hay trained her voice. Who are these people? Peter Cornelius and Julius Hay and Ida Auer Herbeck. These are the most amazing dramatic names ever. Ida must have had a lovely lyric soprano from the beginning, but her voice had one inherent fault, which Hay, she had a fault, through recognizing it only too well, seemed totally unable to eradicate. Is our girl Gertie fucking reading this bitch? The voice was smooth, and even from its lowest tone up to B, third line, then after C, it was equally beautiful and unbroken up to almost indefinite heights, but the two tones in the between, B and C, were dull, breathy, lacking in ring and resonance. Dios ouais ton des musons heureux commun? Des musons heureux commun? He would shriek, pounding the piano as he did so. The little girl, she was very small, would take a big breath and push with all her might, but try as she would, those two stubborn notes, B and C, refused to leave their hiding place. Ida's problem was by no means uncommon, and like many a singer with a similar defect, she camouflaged. And I think it's talking about the vocal flip. That vocal, we talked about the vocal flip between head voice and chest voice. Ida's problem was by no means uncommon, and like many a singer with a similar defect, she camouflaged it from a few precarious years. Beginning her operatic career at the age of 18, Ida skillfully concealed her vocal imperfection by rephrasing or sudden pianissimo. So she, instead of going full belt and allowing it to flip, she pulled way back, and she didn't give it the power it needed and to keep it from cracking. But the break in her voice, yep, see, we knew it. The break. I called it. But the break in her voice failed to improve. It was like a spot of decay in an otherwise perfect piece of fruit. Girl, why are you so extra? Gertie, chill. Oh my God. A miserable home life only aggravated the situation. Why? Why is Gertie diving into Ida's home life in a vocal technique book? A miserable home life only aggravated the situation. Poor Ida. Then the inevitable happened. Her voice went to pieces and she was forced to leave the stage after a career of 8 years. Oh my God. She like killed her voice. What could she do? Where could she go for help? She had been trained by a teacher of the highest caliber. Evidently, he had failed. Fuck. The future seemed dark indeed, but there was one ray of hope in the shape of a colossal, jolly soul named Karl Planck. Planck's story was well known to Ida. He was one of her colleagues at the opera, and I have heard her say that he was the greatest Wotan she had ever heard or could expect to hear. So I'm saying, girl, that he cut a ridiculous figure was quite evident from the photograph of him that stood upon her piano many years ago. His face couldn't help being merry. He had thick, straight black hair, snapping black eyes, a mouth curved up at the corners and the pleasantness of Cupid's bow, and I don't remember how many chins hanged uncomfortably underneath. Why is she so mean? She just called this guy's black dead eyes, fat chin fat. What? And I don't remember how many chins hanging uncomfortably beneath. Our Herbeck, aka Ida, insisted that his weight was somewhere between 300 and 400 pounds. He looked like a circus character or Peck's bad boy. What the fuck? She was so mean. Fuck me. She's talking about me. His vocal history had been strange indeed. He had a natural voice of tremendous range. Our Herbeck used to say that when she knew him in the theater, his voice extended for over 4 octaves. That's crazy. Oh, I wonder how many octaves I can. I could probably do more. I could definitely do 3. I could probably do 4. After a few years as a tenor, however, Planck's voice began to deteriorate. He left the stage to work alone on his problem. Read to the wall. I know. Girl, Gertie's reading this guy up and down. After a few years as a tenor, however, Planck's voice began to deteriorate. He left the stage to work alone on his problem. When ready, he returned to the opera as a baritone. Fuck, and remained the greatest in Germany until he died. She literally put in like ellipses. He returned to the opera, ... as a baritone. Oh, the horror. Like, come on, he's a baritone. Our Herbeck was perhaps correct in her estimate that, but for his absurd proportions, he would have been known to the world over as the greatest baritone of his day. So because he was fat, even though he was the best baritone singer in German history, because he was overweight, he was not regarded as great. And she's like saying that's justified. The fuck? He must have had been a voice. His must have been a voice like that of Battistini, who lived a generation later. It seems singular that having gone through the deep human experience of first losing, then finding his voice, he was wholly unable to describe the metamorphosis. He used to say, quote, "I cannot tell you how I do it, I only know it is right," end quote. He had a large group of pupils, but could teach them nothing. According to our Herbeck, he was a kind and friendly person, however, and told the little Herbeck she could come to his studio and watch him whenever she liked. She went faithfully, and it proved to be the turning point in her life as the artist and a teacher. She was told me that Planck was unbelievably light on his feet. Having seen Paul Whitman, I can well understand it. He would come dancing into the room in the gayest of moods, announcing, quote, "Listen to this! I have just now invented the loveliest exercise for the vocal cords," end quote. Then he would burst into an elaborate roulade, running the gamut of his phenomenal range. He spoke of singing only in terms of vocal cords, because the rest of his great body, head included, functioned exactly as it should, and hence failed to make itself evident to him. So he was so unconscious with the physicality of his body while singing, he couldn't teach that. That's really cool. But Ida our Herbeck knew very well that thinking and talking about vocal cords would never help her case. There must be a cause somehow, somewhere, that was responsible for the behavior of Planck's vocal cords and the exercises through which he was so joyously put them. This cause she now set out to find. I don't know how long it was after she had begun to study, and otherwise Planck has a vocal machine, but one day the thought suddenly struck her that the small part of your anatomy, called the throat, containing the still smaller larynx, was not segregated, accountable only for itself, for its behavior. Instead, the throat and larynx depended directly upon the behavior of the chest below them. Yes! Breath support, chat. Breath support is everything. Nor in a turn was the chest independent. It depended upon the action of the shoulder blades. If the shoulder blades parted company, they became a burden upon the failing chest, and direct support for throat and head promptly ceased. So, guys, it's that slumped posture. If the shoulder blades spread, if you got slumped posture, closes everything. Closes the chest, you have no breath support, therefore the larynx and the throat fail you. Yes, Planck's shoulder blades remained supple, flat, actively seeking each other, whether he inhaled or exhaled. And for that reason, his great chest was always high. He had to emulate it. He had to force it, because he was so big. But the entire thorax section of his body, upon what did that depend? It certainly wasn't hanging in midair. Structurally, it was connected to that other big crossbeam, quote, section, the pelvis, or the basin, as the Germans descriptively term it. By the spinal column, a sinking in at this point, a swayback, gave people clumsy figures and protruding stomachs. Not so Planck for all his surplus weight. The inward curves of his spine at his neck in the lumbar region, so exaggerated in most people, were almost straight. His enormous back seemed to be a unit, generating endless power. This guy sounds like the fucking Penguin. Yet even that back depended upon something else, something below Ida reasoned. Those dancing legs and feet. Whenever he sang, even though he stood on one spot, there seemed to be a stream of pulsing activity, starting at the very floor and coursing through his entire body. The heel of one foot and the toe of another dug into the floor as though he was about to walk, getting a rebound above in exact proportion to that dig. All right, enjoy dinner, J-Topic. Make some more for me. We're just gonna like sing, probably finish this page and call it. We got so much to read. It's gonna be great. So basically what they were talking about here is that, he planted his feet to, like that, planting your feet is huge. That's why singing while standing is very important. You plant your feet, that's gonna be the anchor to your support that you can drive up through your core, have that, connection to breath, and everything will follow subsequently. Sneaky! We did your workshop, and you're gonna wanna watch it back. And now we're reading this really old book, technique book. It's funny as fuck. The author just roasted this guy. And I love you. I hope everything's good. So as the subject of singing was not something related to 1 or 2 or even 3 sections of the body, it was a matter of interdependence and balance. One part of relying upon another directly below it, beginning with the head and going down to the very feet. Yes, guys, singing is an entire body workout. The entire body worked together in a state of harmonious activity. In this manner, the part above the collarbones remained supported. The throat continued to open and changeless. Guys, don't get in your way with tension while breathing. Inhaling and exhaling went on automatically. That subconscious muscle memory of relaxed approach. She realized for the first time that singing was a question of unity, of sensing a vital pull up, a plumb line stretching through the human instrument from feet to head. If bouncing Carl Plank should cease for one moment to maintain that pull, then the front portion of his body, the soft part, is what she said, would collapse. His breathing would cease to function properly and his throat would close. I mean, it's like you're only as strong as your weakest link, right? So it's kind of like that vibe. As one part fails, the rest cascades with it. All this Ida Auer Herbeck saw in one consistent and tremendous vision, and from the moment she was convinced of its soundness, she went home on that memorable day, determined to put it into practice. Then followed a strange, absorbing fortnight. No, don't worry, Sneaky. I'm happy to see you. I hope you had a wonderful day. How's your day going? The great thing to bear in mind, she felt, was that a fundamental approach underlies very desirable results in beautiful singing. She would concern herself solely with fundamentals, no matter what the immediate results might be. She was very technical, a very technical, heavy singer. The immediate results were comical and baffling. She tried to sing a simple scale. No voice came, just a breathy whisper. So, I mean, so what she's trying to do is trying to eliminate that flip, that B and C flip, by trying to employ her mix. And so what happens when you're trying to employ your mix and you try to find that balance between head and chest voice, it has a tendency to cause you to have like a hard time singing. It's breathy. You're trying to find that sweet spot. And that seems to be what Ida was going through here. No voice came, just a breathy whisper. Even the little that remained after so many years of vocal wrongdoing had vanished, leaving nothing but chaos. Damn, all right, Gertie. Then it was that Ida Auer Herbeck made a declaration to herself, which has always represented for me the height of courage. Es macht mir Gemüt über ich in... Wait, hold on. Macht mir Gemüt über ich sin Stim bekommen nicht auf diesen Wurver. Aber muss ich I don't know. But the coordination of a body from head to toe, how could she achieve that harmonious activity, that happy ease working together of that whole body, the complete singing instrument, with nothing omitted? Planck's perfect abandon and at the same time perfect control puzzled her. Yes, it's a give and take of being able to relax into it, but also know how to consciously have effort, because you really want to have a conscious technique, but you want to have that muscle memory. It's a balance. That's what we're learning here. This is crazy. Ida now considered the action of animals and birds. Her canary stretched from beak to tail before beginning its song and maintained that stretch until after the last note. His likeness to Planck was striking. She remembered a farmer's pertinent remark. A certain rooster that persisted in crowing regularly at 2 o'clock must be stopped at once by raising the henhouse perch so high that he couldn't stretch and crane his neck. That's fucking fascinating. Of course she thought nature demanded of every creature a special coordination that might become articulate in its own way. Animals were relaxed. I love that they capitalize animals. Were relaxed whether asleep or awake. And when they became vocal, a vital power seemed to activate in them. It's an engagement. It's a physical engagement through the relaxation. It's a relaxed engagement. I mean, they needed to no knowledge of diaphragm and open throats and raised palates, yet these organs apparently functioned flawlessly. Next, Ida considered human perfection in a healthy infant. Many a time had she heard Julius Hay and the other voice authorities agree that babies had the secret of correct breathing. Yet she reasoned babies knew nothing whatever about the subject. They didn't do breathing. Maybe that was the secret. Maybe the singer's attitude should be that of the baby, not to manage the diaphragm or to open the throat or raise the soft palate. Indeed, not to do the breathing or even singing, but to let all these things get done through them. And I think that is where we're going to call it today. Guys, let the breathing happen through you. Yes, a conscious physiological effort goes a long way, but at the end of the day, if you're not in tune with your body and allowing it to take over and trust your instinct, you're going to have a lot harder time singing. Also, this book is savage as fuck, and I love it. And I can't wait to read more to you guys. Cannot wait to read more. All right, so I will see you guys in a few hours for D&D. Relaxed engagement feels like an oxymoron. Well, I mean, singing's kind of oxymoronic. You want a relaxed ease to it, but when in reality, your body's secretly like working hard. I mean, it's like your heart beats without you thinking about it. You know, you don't have a conscious effort to make your heart beat, yet the heart is such a complex mechanism. So it's not that extreme, but in that same way, like you don't want to be getting in your own way with tension and forced physical interaction, but at the same time, you want to have a conscious effort to place pitch, to resonate, and have connection to breath, and have good posture. All things that take a little bit of thought. Jolie, I'm so sorry. You missed it. We did an incredible workshop, and I was just reading this like 80-year-old book by Gertrude Wheeler Beckman on vocal technique. It's fucking extra as fuck. Literally the most extra. It's hilarious. She just roasted this guy. Come on, Gertie. You're gonna have to go back and listen because we read a good bit of it. Wait, exclamation point Gertie. Exclamation point Gertie. Type it. What causes the grunt? Yes. So on page 69, I told somebody to pick a random page today, and they were like, 69. I was like, sex number. And I went there. Guess what the first fucking line on page 69 is? What causes the grunt? That's page 69. Ow. The page 69. What causes the grunt? It's an immediate occasion. It's a spasmodic collapse of the throat, resulting in a violent disturbance of the vocal cords. These snap together suddenly and then instantly separate, allowing a gushing escape of breath before the next inhalation. And Gertie was a nasty bitch. That's what I'm saying. She roasted this guy for being like 400 pounds in the beginning of the book. She said he looked like a circus character and had so many uncomfortable chins that she couldn't remember how many there were. Gertie's a bitch, but she knows what she's talking about in terms of vocal technique, so it's give and take. I don't tell people to do this all the time. I highly recommend going back and watching the VOD. We fucking lived. We cried when we read page 69. Guys, I'm gonna see you guys in a few hours at 8 p.m. in a couple, like 2 hours. 8 p.m. Eastern time. We go live for D&D. I'll probably be wearing this little getup. It's so cute. I'll have my face beat. It's gonna be lovely. If you enjoyed this, guys, I'm actually going to be I'm going to start uploading these VODs to YouTube, the workshops, so people can experience them on YouTube as well. If they want to learn things about vocal technique. So if you're on YouTube, maybe make sure to check me out, twitch.tv/TYGIR. Follow me there. We are live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Every other Wednesday, we do our workshops, which is what this was. So I will see you guys for my stream. We will be back Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We will be singing. We will be doing some Twitch sings. But in the meantime, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be doing Dungeons & Dragons, !D&D. You're going to want to go follow WizardX TV. I'll be in a full getup, full cosplay. You're not going to want to miss that. And then if you are into Call of Cthulhu, we start that campaign tomorrow. So you'll get in on the ground floor. I'm going to be dressed in the 9s and the 80s. Let me get a promo video. Can we work this COC promo video into the command anyway? Guys, go watch this promo video. I'm in it as Dodge Luciano in full costume, full 80s garb. I'm a 80s nut. I fucking love the 80s, love 80s music. Check that out. That's going to be tomorrow, Ground Zero, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if I don't see you guys tonight during D&D at 8 p.m., tomorrow at 8 p.m., Friday night or Friday afternoon at 2 p.m., we'll be doing some singing. If you want to hear me do some singing and sing with me, it's going to be litty. Please get in the Discord, guys. Please, please, please. Exclamation point Discord. That's the best place to get a hold of me and hang out. And it's a great, safe place. We're posting memes and shit and clips. Join that. Exclamation point socials. We got Twitter. We got Instagram. We got TikTok. We got blah, 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 blah. Join all that shit. You're not gonna, you know, you want more Tygir in your life. I can already tell. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. We're getting close to another giveaway. We're expect a graphics overhaul coming this week. Well, it's gonna be done this week, so probably next week. We got giveaways planned. We got 2 merch giveaways already stacked up. We'll have our 3rd one coming soon, as well as other fun little giveaways, stickers, and a secret thing that I think you guys are gonna like. So follow the channel if you're not already. I hope you enjoyed the, thank you, Phoenix, for doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed a Workshop Wednesday. I just had a fuck ton of fun. We've been going for like 4 hours. I love this. Let's copy the raid call, Cub Club Hugs, guys, and let's find somebody we can send you on over to. Who's on? I think we're gonna send y'all over to our trans bestie Show Sheepy here. We're gonna raid Show Sheepy, guys. Show Sheepy is a trans streamer. I love doing Twitch things with him. And they got a phenomenal voice. And we just want to spread the love. So get in the... oh, of course, Sean. So I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys during D&D. I'm going to be in full get-up, girl. If you like that... Woo! Otherwise, I'll see you guys Friday at 2 p.m. I want to start streaming like every single day. I'm going to put out an official schedule change. I'm going to update all my bios and all that shit. So look forward to that. Get in the boat. Get in the raid boat, guys, if you're not already. Bye, Phoenix. Bye, Sean. Bye, everybody. I love you so very much. I'll see you guys at 8 p.m. tonight on Wizard Rex TV's channel for D&D. Take care. Do something nice to yourself. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands, but be good and kind to yourself. Do something fun today. Do something fun. Don't you know, allow yourself to get stir crazy, okay? Bye, guys. Mwah. I love you.